I think this is called a blooper.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too.
Hi.
Pops, I think you're boomering. We can't hear you.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And welcome
There you
to
go.
Pops' 1,500 subscribers celebration. I hope you're all doing
Hi
well.
there. Hello.
This is Joker Voice. This is Zach.
You have no idea.
And this is Troy Pacelli.
This is why he brings us on to take over the
There we
show
go.
when he's, boomering.
This guy
do what you got to do. What you got to do.
He's great.
There we go,
He's
folks. So yeah, no, Pops is having some signal issues right out of the gate, so it's a way to celebrate, right? So we'll see how things go. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to all of you in the chat and all these wonderful folks being able to enjoy me, these amazing creators right here. And I definitely want to say hail to all of them and all of you. And man, you guys have been great getting me to this point, and the friendships that we've been able to forge just in such a short amount of time. It just means the world to me. I just can't believe that this is kind of what's happened so rapidly. So Zach's is a short watch, so we'll have to just kind of do a special thanks to Zach, because Zach is really behind the scenes. Zach really has been so much more influential than he'll ever know, because he's checking on me personally. He's recommending things. We're talking about stuff. So I look forward to forging that bond even more.
Behind the mask.
Yes, I'm fully unmasked now. Thanks, Bob.
In front of
I don't know if
Ford.
I deserve all that, but I'll take it. I'll take whatever credit you want to give me. I won't say I deserve it. But you've been awesome to work with.
You know, it's okay to be
I
a little
love your
humble.
stuff. So.
I appreciate it so much. And we have a special time we have to set aside, because Zach's not going to have some time to figure this out.
Scheduling, folks.
You
it's
were
crazy.
out of the country.
It's not.
There it is,
Oh
my
yeah,
friend.
I know.
Our
That's
sealed
like
box of X-Men packs.
Nice.
insane.
The box break from All Get Out, my friend. So we may just kind of allow for people to also buy some packs out of there if they want, because I don't know what to do with some of them. They're an expensive item, and it's probably about $200 to $300 for a box sealed. This is the first Jim Lee X-Men trading card sets, the very first Deadpool card, beautiful holograms. Wow. So we will have that card. Zach's a lover of card breaks like I am as well. So we'll be putting that on our agenda for stuff to do with Zach's. So
$300 if you can find one. Good luck.
Well, and hail. Yeah, I got lucky with a trade on that. So, when you get graded comic books and stuff like that, you get, people criticize you for getting some of them graded, but reality is sometimes you can use them as a bargaining chip for something else that you want. That's kind of what I do. So, but we will have some fun. We'll have some giveaways and things like that. I got to try to figure out how to catch up with chat. It's already gone crazy on me. Hail to Chris Persia. He's already kicked things off with a $5 Canadian super chat, man. The Pop Mod, he is also just someone behind the scenes that does so much. He's done thumbnails. He's given us advice. He's definitely contributing more and more with Talk Hard and things like that. And Chris just means the world to me. He will not take a gift, even if I try to give it to him. So there's that as well. So talk about humility and humbleness. He's kind of a role model. So I tried to add some new clips for everyone to laugh at. I tried to fix some of the old clips, but of course I'm buffering. So who knows how any of these will play. So we will.
It's a crapshoot, folks. It's a crapshoot.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
And
with that, I guess we should just, let's try something. Oh, I got that one too. So we'll see if it ever plays. It will probably mute me and then play somewhere. I don't know what it'll do. It's not participating.
Hi, Mags.
Mags.
Oh, Mags. All right. Well, let me get back to chat. We'll do eclipse at some point whenever the thing will participate. Because chat, I see the comment numbers is just going crazy. So.
Oh wait.
Troy,
you're gonna drink.
And also, I want to welcome.
Join you.
Cheers. Congratulations, Pops.
Water.
Whatever your poison is.
Let me welcome my new member.
Pops.
Yes.
Salute, my friend.
Salute.
Oh, thank you so much. I have typical diet Dr. Pepper and a bottle of water to try to stay hydrated. Thank you, guys. Thank you again, Chris Persia. And hail to my new member, Troy Pacelli, joining things here, helping us out, investing in me and my passion and my love of all this. Just great time with him, and And I tell you what, at Argo, I got people at work talking to me about us talking about Argo, bro. We reached some normies with that one. I was like, all right, now we're talking about,
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's like such a great reward whenever you got normies who are like, hey, listen, I saw this show you were doing about Argo. I haven't watched that movie. So, well, hopefully you'll want to now. So, I'm actually
Learn a little
clicking
history,
the show buttons
too.
and nothing, my opinion on hands. Who knows what's happening? Yeah. So if you guys, if something happens and you guys have taken over the show, I totally trust you guys. We'll see what happens.
You're welcome. for
Okay,
Argo
fine. It's the
For
joke
Tony.
hour, folks. Here we go.
I'll just dance and do bloopers. And
You better
promote
dance,
my
boy.
channel.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get the Jason Todd treatment.
And the fact is, we're here
Look at
to
that.
celebrate
It looks like
Pops,
that.
whether he can talk or not. So what you all need to do is make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, share it out on your social networks, and don't be afraid to do a super chat just to say, "Hey Pops, you need more bandwidth. Here's some money to buy that with."
Yes.
I remember when I first
Man,
buffered
isn't
on
that the
live
truth?
stream.
And I take 2%
It's
off
so
the top.
frustrating because
I take 2% off the top to feed the hyenas. I'm just
Yeah, there you go.
They're expensive.
So I'll just kind of like run some of these and try to catch up. Old Gamer Cutlass, thank you so much. He's one of our members as well. And a $2 super from him as well, saying congratulations. Hey, man, OG, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate all of your support and stuff like that. Netters Network is here as well. Hey there, lady. Hope you're doing well.
Hi,
I literally
sweetie.
get like all sorts of things.
Yep, she's in there. Hi, sweetie, everybody, right?
No, it's a freaking problem. Yeah. Netters here saying hello to her love as well. So I definitely appreciate it. And you, we got to get all content to get this show locked in. Yeah, Netter and Troy. Yeah. Yes. Ryan's buffered and everyone's buffering. I don't know if that's me or them or
That's you. Sorry.
It is
If
you.
any of you were able to, I do
Unfortunately.
apologize. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I do apologize. It's like the little meter keeps going up and down. I don't understand. So,
Get 5G. I know it's
Dr. Jester.
controversial, but
Do you
get
remember dial-up?
it. No, I wasn't even alive.
No, not at all.
Don't rub it in, Ryan.
Wow.
No, I do not.
Wow. I still have that sound.
I
in
haven't
my
had any
head.
problems doing anything recently. So, Dr. Jester's here as well. Did an extra long, only one, so I could catch the stream. Dr. Jester, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate all your support. So, Polyme's minion here. Hey, lady, thank you so much. Her videos just bring so much joy and everything, so it's great. Real nerdy review, awesome, my friend. Congratulations on his. I think he reached threshold as well, and some new milestones for him as well. So, let's see. Yes, Nas is here, throwing out some Ryan Roger Athe love, so that's freaking great. All these quote male models. What is happening? Well, Ryan does have his bathrobe on, so who knows.
I don't like to brag. I just woke up half an hour ago. It's
For a
fine.
little bit.
Oh my.
Dean Krantz is here. The Troy Kelly thing, I found that thing. Like, I don't know how many times it's still there. So Troy's just being like immortalized in the stream here. Will not. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's freaking insane. So, well, let's bear with me, chat. Well, no, I lost it now. So, whenever right, which we will try to see whenever it. Okay.
It's not working, Pops.
Man.
I mean,
Ryan
let's-
teases me about being a boomer, and it is so bad right now. This is insanely bad. I don't even understand what to do.
let's be fair. At least we know this is technology, right? It's not like, some of our politicians who speak in broken sentences and, and that's just the way they are in person,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Abomination AJ's backstage. I'm going to let him in here, and the whole thing will break. So who knows what will happen? I'm trying to click hide Troy. I don't even know. Joker's playing with Jokers. I don't know what's happening.
I've got to head out right away, but I'm going to be
Poor
on with
thing.
AJ later tonight, too, talking Red Dead Redemption 2 at 8:15 Central tonight
Ooh, all right.
with AJ.
All right.
But Yeah, I'm sorry I can't stay right now. Really, this is like the worst time for me to try to do this. But Pops, I love your stuff.
I appreciate you even
Love
trying
hanging
to
out with
hop
you.
in,
You've been a good friend, so congratulations.
Take care, Zax.
Thank you, my friend.
Have a
Good
great
meeting you.
day.
Take care.
Have a great day.
And I just
All right,
want Netter
fine,
to
that
know.
one's good.
Oh,
More
boy.
time on me now.
Yeah, right. I just want Netter to know that each time that comes up, that's not, that I'm becoming a member again.
He's now a super member.
Right.
AJ Abomination.
I
What's
saw.
up, buddy?
What up? How y'all doing?
Welcome.
Great, doing
Salute.
great.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
so Pops, something the other day when you and Loki and Ironcaster were talking, and a little thing in the chat came up about team ups of possible stuff.
Oh.
I had one I think you might enjoy, and that would be The Crow with John Constantine
Oh.
and a comic accurate Elsa Bloodstone.
Wow.
Boomer, you're muted. Hey,
Don't
Pops,
tell
you're
him.
muted.
What are
Don't
you
tell
doing, Pop?
There's a pause on him hearing us too because of the buffering.
So it's up to the four of us, ladies and gentlemen, to see who's going to take over the show. I have dibs.
I know, Pops. This is a bad look to celebrate.
And he just dropped out entirely. So it's definitely the Joker show. Take it away, Mr. J.
Hello. and yes, this was
As.
this was with Mr. Chris. This was Mr. Chris Urza who just mentioned it in the chat that we were talking about this. At first, I said The Crow and John Constantine, and Chris was like, "Oh, you're speaking my language now." And I said, "And then how about let's add a comic accurate Elsa Bloodstone?" And he said, "Stop it, just stop it." I think I just had it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Pops.
Welcome back, Pops.
Oh, what? I don't know if anything is even working. I don't know. Can you guys even hear me?
You're
Yes.
coming through a lot better now.
Yes, a lot
Well,
better.
that's good to know. Anyway, let me try to say thank you to people that are doing wonderful things for me before the next connection buffer issue happens. Thank you, Mags. My goodness, Mags is already a member. A $15 super chat. Onwards and upwards. My gosh, thank you so much, Mags. I hope you feel better. She was going to be with us as well tonight. Just a little under the weather. She needs to rest and work on that cherub-like demeanor that she is so known for. So,
Have you watched a Friday night's? Have you watched a Friday night's Royal Rumble? That little halo is held up now with horns. I'm just saying.
oh well, listen, I'm not going to judge. I'm not judging.
Oh no, I'm on the show with her. I love her. She's
Yes.
great.
Yes. Luis Expero is here. Thank you, saying congratulations. I'm not trying to click on all these buttons. There's such a delay. Who knows how long someone else's stuff will stay up there again. Jacob Ironside saying, hey, thank you, my friend. I think I mentioned Nos. Let's see. I mentioned Dean. Hey, Dean. Brandon, the anime guy. Hey there, my friend. Definitely, we need to connect. I got to figure something. I have nothing to offer to his channel. I feel so bad. It's like, yeah, I have him come on here. It's like, oh, that's great, but I have nothing to offer in the anime world. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Nas says when you step over our style game, Troy Pacelli is making all of you look like vagrants. Must be the hat. So strong, man. Look at Nas. He's just always just hitting it.
I have no style. I have substance.
That's from a man that's got that. He's rocking the bathrobe. What can I say? So
Actually,
I have yet to see Troy do an entire video in full face paint. So shut it.
I'm working on a Klingon video. One of these days, that's going to happen. But I'm thinking right now, you put me on with Mr. J, and I look a lot like Bob from the '89.
there you go. Netter's
I'm his
Network
number one
also
guy.
A member. So I've got both
Until-
Pacellis. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Netter. I appreciate that so much. for joining me and partnering with me as well. Zombie Box Review is here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for that kind
My
words.
number one mod, Pops. He's my number one pop.
He does a great job too, man. Ryan transitioning into live stream has gone so great, and I'm so happy for him. And Zombie deserves some of the credit for helping with that process. And it's great to have great people around you support you. So. And yes, Chris, I saw your comment about needing a she's breaking up $6 million clip. I got to figure that out. So, the irony is things have been cruising along pretty well with streaming. I haven't had any major issues. No, Mags, I do not have AOL. I can't throw the rocks. Wakazishi's Gray is here. Again, I'll be on live with Gray in a few hours, like literally 12 hours from now, 6 in the morning, my time. I'll be on with Gray talking comic books. So if you missed that or you catch on the replay, or if you're like Ryan, where it's actually like, middle of the day. So, all right. And then Zombie Box Review sent a £5 super sticker. Thank you, Zombie, for that. Appreciate it so much. I would make some of these things pop up, but I'm actually having so many problems already.
Hi,
Noob
Megan.
Reviews. Megan is here, says I'm at work packing to leave for Orlando.
Ooh.
Yes, I will get to meet Noob Reviews this weekend on Sunday. I'll be in Orlando's meetup, and Megan will be
jealous.
there. So we'll be able to meet face to face. So quickly,
Safe travels for everybody.
yes. AJ, I don't think I really properly said hello. I dropped you in the middle of all of my buffering. I heard you say it's not a good look. Boy, isn't that the truth? I totally agree.
Yeah.
I've had, I don't know how
15. Yeah, you go. You let them know what they got to look forward to with the streams.
The streams have gone relatively smoothly until we did this, and then it's all fun. We had like 8 or 9 people on previously, Troy. We didn't have any of these problems. It was not like this. This has been a nightmare.
I know.
I don't know what's happening. It's not even storming. Like normally Florida is a challenge anyway because of the weather. So
Pops, I know what it is. You've got this milestone that you're celebrating, and the big cat at the top of the stairs wants to just make sure you stay humble.
Well, I don't have an ego to bruise. I'm still shocked that this has even worked. Like for years doing shows in like a terrestrial sort of world, to be able to do it to an audience where I can have a dude from England sitting next to a guy in Vegas, AJ's in Texas, and Troy's in Illinois, Zach's is in Canada. I'm going to talk to a guy in Japan tomorrow about comic books. I've interviewed, it's just, I don't even know what to say. This is like, the idea of doing my virtual comic book shop in my life is just come true in so many ways. So.
It's
Wales,
wonderful.
not
Yes.
England. Comparing England to Wales is like comparing South Korea to North Korea. All
right. Well, let me see. I got someone else backstage. Let me get them in here. Let me get so Ironcaster is here. There's my brother.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey, my friend.
Ironcaster.
Hope you're
up?
doing well. I'm sure there's some other Christian Fandom Geek has stopped in. Pinelli Sasquatch. Oh wait, he just hopped. I did not do that. That wasn't me. He had to have done. He's making me look bad, AJ. I did not do that. That wasn't me. I was scrolling.
He
All
was
right.
scared
All
of
right.
the crowbar. Scared of the crowbar.
I'll take your word for it. You ain't steered me wrong yet.
There he is.
Hey!
Yeah, there he is. He's got his crown on. We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go.
I too have sunglasses.
Okay, so I have a Wheels of Names randomizer to do a prize giveaway. So I have the prizes listed. So let me go
Not to
through
be confused. Not to be confused with a Wheel of Time.
It is not
Oh.
a Wheel of Names. It is a Wheel of Names. Yeah. We're not derailing this. I'm talking about.
Sharks.
Yes. Oh, geez, more shark talk. Yeah, we're gonna do Shark Schlock Night. I promise. We'll do that. So I had to endure the one film. I'm not sure I'm doing any more of that. So
Sharktober.
should I make myself? Well, let's see what happens. I'll make myself bigger, and I'll show you the stuff that's here.
That's
See
what
how-
she said.
Wait, well, yeah. Well, 5 kids later, I suppose. That's what you can do, AJ, when you got 5 kids. So the first thing I listed was the 3 packs of Indiana Jones wax. So I marked them A, B, and C. Right. So if you get a pack of cards, and you can decide if you win, if we should open them all together and enjoy them together. There's 4 Return of the Jedis done by their name. 2 Trons, an A and a B Tron. And 2 sets of Gremlins, a Gremlins 1, Gremlins 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
A Gears of War comic book, which is actually a Blockbuster exclusive. Wow. I don't know if that's worth a lot, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I still had it.
Back in the day.
Yeah, Heroes Reborn. This is the Rob Liefeld takes over Avengers, so starting with Wizards 1/2 issue, and then issues 1 through 4.
Wow.
Obviously bagged and boarded. And then sort of like, the grand prize would be Action Comics 1000.
A date with me for a lovely lady.
Action 1000, the Gleason cover, so the regular cover, the Virgin cover, and the sketch cover.
Wow.
So everything will be shipped to you. Am I supposed to read the rules for YouTube? Because I don't have them pulled up, and God knows I don't want to risk that right now. Basically, here's the shtick. We will spin the wheel to decide the prize. I will update the names, make sure I got everybody's name in there. You have to make yourself known in the comments. At least just say you're here, so at least you're on the list to win. And then we will spin the wheel.
I'm here.
We'll know what we're playing for, and then we'll know who the winner is. And then you'll have to contact me either through my email or through Twitter, so I know where to send it all. So there we go. That's our game for tonight. For my way of saying thank you to all of you who've made this possible, whether you are a creator or just a viewer or just a commenter, it doesn't matter to me. It's all part of the experience, and I'm loving every minute of it. So it's the least I could do as far as I'm concerned. So first things first, let me try to make the wheel. We'll try to make this. We'll try to make us small and the wheel big. We'll see how that goes. Joker and I were joking. Joker was cheering me on as I was trying to do that. That didn't go well. I don't think I can make it big enough. I think there's too many things on the wheel is the problem. I'm going to shuffle so it puts them all at a random order.
I'm going to
see what it does
in the meantime.
I can even see. You won't let me even go back to my StreamYard view. Okay, so there it goes. Did it pop up? Still not. It may not actually work. We may.
Easy.
Yeah.
Well, it normally does. We've not had these problems with other things. And I wonder if it's the wheel of names things. You think it would be sucking up this kind of bandwidth? It shouldn't be.
I know nothing about technology.
There it is.
Well, I will. I'll jibber jabber. I'll jibber jabber a little bit while it decides to play and see. I have a private chat. Let me check that real quick. All right, so randomizer. I shuffled it, so now we can spin it. So this is what we're gonna play for first. We're gonna play for. Like sound effects. Cool. Happens before. It's coming around on Return of the Jedi, the Lando pack.
Oh.
So that's what we're gonna play for first. All right. So let me come back over here. Stop this screen. So we're playing for.
Hi guys.
This. That's what we're gonna play for. All right.
Lando.
Hey. All right. Lando. All right. I got to run down all the names. Let's see. Mags was here. Troy. Ryan. Let's see here. Let me add some names. Oh man, I got a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work doing this. You guys, we all talk amongst ourselves about some other stuff going on. So
did anything exciting happen recently?
If
all the DC.
It's been kind of boring in the DC world, right? Well, nothing going on at Warner Brothers.
Nothing at all.
By the way, have you guys noticed the pissing match that's been going on with Marvel DC? How great!
Isn't it awesome? Isn't it awesome?
Which I love the fact that the tables have now turned, where now it's Marvel trying to get stuff out, like, hey, look at us, and Zarazov is just like,
and I've been saying all along, I have had absolutely zero compassion for Warner Brothers, because whereas Marvel started their own studio had to get back all of their rights, get bought up by Disney, still have to get all of their movie rights, and still haven't, right?
Which they still don't.
Warner Brothers has had it in-house all this time, did nothing with it. So I don't want to hear anyone complaining about, oh, well, they decided to put Wonder Woman in World War I because Marvel beat them to World War II. Whose fault is that? Wonder Woman could have been done back in the 90s, the 80s if they wanted to. No. So
It was in World War II in the 1970s.
exactly.
You know, like I said, I find it so funny ultimately watching them kind of squirm because like
They're squirming. And they are
'cause,
squirming.
like, they thought they had it with like, here's the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, which by the way did look pretty good. I could see you enjoying that.
It did.
And then
But then
Warner Brothers
on the same day. Same day.
Yep.
they're looking over like, oh, that's nice. You got a Guardians movie with that James Gunn guy, right?
Would be a
Guess
real
what we
shame
have in our pocket?
It would be a real shame if someone took your director.
I agree with you, Troy. I don't blame.
They have no
Marvel should have
themselves.
Marvel should have. I mean, you had Phase 1, Phase 2. It was almost perfect. You had a good thing going, but then all the messaging and all that type of stuff got into it and just kind of tainted things that going on, as well as it seems like Marvel and DC has the issue of not having an actual vision. And while they're just putting out stuff just like, oh, people know the name, they're going to come. It's like, well, you could have been building up to something great, like Marvel did, but they kind of lost it, as well as the advantage of having these streaming services. I've said before, like, nobody's trying to tackle the animation department or that game, which, you know, a lot of people like a lot of like DC's animated movies were great, phenomenal. Yes. Marvel had Disney Plus, where they started pumping out content, but it was just agenda. It was all, you know, the MCU and whatnot and all that type of mess. But
She-Hulk twerking.
Exactly. If they would have all gotten together and figured out, okay, what's the plan for like at least a 10-year plan, and you know, they could have made stuff happen. Now I don't know if the animation could have crossed over with the cinematic releases, but nonetheless, animation was a whole world they could have tackled, and the movies should have been more cohesive.
And AJ, this is something you could probably even pinpoint a year to, and I'm going to go to the year 2015 when Kevin Feige fired Ike Perlmutter. That was the guy who would tell Kevin Feige no. He told him no. He kept him on a path, and Ike is really the success of the MCU phases 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's when he let him go, and then started listening to Victoria Alonso.
Agreed.
That is where the problem really started.
Yeah, because I know Kevin. I wasn't paying so much attention in the beginning until I really started doing the YouTube stuff. But I was like, I'd never heard of Kevin Feige in the beginning. So I was like, I think there was somebody else kind of making those decisions.
Yep, Favreau.
Okay.
It was Ike.
Well, yeah, he was the boss, right?
Well, it was Ike giving Favreau green light because Favreau proved himself with Iron Man 1. That kind of kicked everything off. So I didn't mean to jump in there, but let me say thank you to Shelly. Shelly, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. I am so blessed to have $10 super chat. Just freaking amazing. Thank you so much. I think I have everyone's names. We got to get on with our I don't know. I'm trying to have a game, and it sure isn't wanting to participate. For those of you who don't know about my incredible buffering boomer nonsense, it's been rough tonight. So there you go. Let me run through the names, see if there's anyone I forgot. You help me make sure I got everybody. Mag, Troy, Ryan, AJ, Icaster, Joker, Olds Gamer, Netter Noob, Nas, Zombie, Christian Fandom Geek, Wakazashi, Dr. Jester, Dean, PKL, Canoli, Hojo, Matt, Castle, Zax, Idrisone, I'm not going to say that properly, and Shelly. I think I got everybody. Anybody I miss? Last chance. Raise your hands. I don't miss you.
I think we're good.
What about the Tinder
we'll
bot?
squash those bots for me. Yeah, we're not getting anything to the Tinder bot. So shuffling names and clicking the wheel. So you're playing for the Return of the Jedi. This is the Lando pack. It's going around. Probably can't see that. It is. Oh, it went from Matt to Shelly on Shelly. Congratulations, Shelly.
Hey.
Yay!
All right, Shelly, you'll have to send it to the B Jones Pops Gmail, or you can contact me through Twitter. So instead of trying to switch windows, I'm going to do the wheel for the item again. So let's send that. Find out what we're playing for next. Wheels going around. Indiana A. Nope. Action. Well, here we go. The Action Comics, the 1000. And so 3 set of those. So this is kind of the big process. I'm excited. Shelly, don't worry about it. You can send my email, Shelly. It's at bjonespops at gmail. You can email me that way. So congratulations, Shelly. All right, so let's see who gets these comics. I was going to click that. Let her roll. Is it going to click over? Old Gamer 72 Fellas, baby. All right. Congratulations, man.
Hey.
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 Everybody's hey. Awesome. Congratulations to you as well.
And has anyone
Okay, let's
also
click
heard-
again. Knock out a few.
Okay. Sorry. I was just going to...
Wait, one more. We're going to do at least one more. And we'll take a break.
Oh, one more. Okay,
Tron.
one more. Yeah.
Okay. The Tron Day.
Tron. Okay.
So there's that. Sorry, there's a lot of buttons to push. And the winner will be... How come the last one didn't go that fast? Crazy. Nos, Ryan... Joker! It went to Joker. Congratulations, Joker.
All right.
I don't really like Tron, so I was rooting for Joker.
I like free stuff, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, give me the free stuff.
Right?
No problem, my friend. Yeah, that's good, right? Have some fun and then do it. So, and if we have time, we'll try to get through a few more things here, and then we'll try. So if we have time, we can all open it together. We can show him what Joker's got inside, or we can just mail it to him sealed. He gets to decide. So,
What I got inside is
thanks
insanity.
to inside the pack of cards, my friend. Inside the pack of cards.
Okay.
So knock out a couple more, and see where we go. This will be the Indiana Jones pack A.
No guarantees that there's no pictures of Kathleen Kennedy in there.
Speaking of her, oh my!
Ew.
No, I feel pretty certain.
And then it's like, ew.
Wow.
I don't think this set has anything like that. But now and again, there are behind the scenes cards, by the way. So I shouldn't say that.
She was actually in the second movie.
right. There's like a cameo of her. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, did she get killed?
This is going to Ironcaster.
All right!
I wasn't expecting that. I'll pay you
You
later.
guys hear the applause? You guys applause?
Oh, yeah. Oh, common idiot. Yes, that's probably true.
I am imagining
All right,
Lita
landed
from
on-
Deep Space Nine. The wheel's not rigged anymore.
Right, exactly. Bobby, why would you say that? Gross. Oh, no.
Yes.
Ew.
If she had the alien makeup on, you couldn't tell.
You mean she doesn't wear alien makeup?
Jacob won something.
Jacob Ironside gets the Congratulations, Jacob. Gets the Avengers comic books.
Woohoo!
Set those aside so I have more room. All right, and we can take
I
a
gotta
break
get a
from Neil
piece
for
of
a
paper
minute.
in case I win something, so I can write it down.
Get a piece of paper.
Yes, I have like
Oh,
600
Well,
pages.
I have a
In the CIA of YouTube, I have records on all of you.
Yeah, I heard there's files. I'm not sure how to get those
Paper.
purged. I have to go see to get those documents
And
purged.
the panel
I don't like
got
paper
quiet.
records. Makes me nervous.
The panel got quiet quickly.
Hey, Pops, I do got to go. I got a dog training appointment I got to get to.
AJ, man, thanks for
hopefully-
hopping in, hanging out with me.
Hopefully
Are
it's
you
not
being
too
trained or
long.
the dog?
No, I'm training somebody's dog.
Oh, cattle
But,
prods.
the file.
Cattle prods. They work.
Yeah, if
wonderful.
it's short enough, because they stay, I'll hop back on. Depending on how long you guys go. I hope I can still participate.
Oh, your name stays on the list,
stream.
my friend. Your name still. We
Okay,
will
okay.
surprise you with something in the mail, and if nothing else, AJ, we will definitely be
Okay.
streaming together. We don't have a problem when we stream, but it seems like tonight is not my night. But listen, it's
Nah,
okay.
we got some. We got some. I don't know, some weirdos here this time, messing some stuff up. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it's the,
I would say
I'm
this one and that one.
you never know. Never know. AJ, my
can't
brother,
find the
thank
pin.
you for all you've done and hanging out with me. And I had my first real EFAP type experience with AJ, breaking down literally like 17 seconds of the Werewolf by Night fight scene, and it was
Oh,
freaking
God, that was-
hysterical.
that was whoa.
Yeah.
we had a good time. We had a good time doing that. So
Man, I hope I can make it back on the stream. But it was nice meeting you guys. I've seen y'all stream, here and there. It was nice to
We'll
actually
talk,
be
AJ.
here. Yeah.
talk.
But yeah, congrats, Pops.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so
love
much.
I love to see a veteran in the comic, in the geek game doing it. So it's nice to be able to, meet you, talk to you, and get information and whatnot from you. But yeah, congratulations. I hope
Yep.
I can follow in your footsteps, Pops, and many more.
You're
many
gonna
more.
go way past me, my friend. Way past me. That Saturday show is rocking. You gotta make sure you guys are catching that Saturday show. I mean, he and Left Eye Ego are rocking it, man. It's freaking great.
All right.
So
Thank you. I'm gonna leave you
It's
on
good,
my
AJ.
phone though. I'm gonna leave the stream on my phone.
sounds
but,
good, man.
All right, guys.
All right, see you.
Take care.
I found a pen.
Ooh.
It was
Hey, David.
it was on my desk extender, which is just a DVD player with a weight counterbalance.
Nice. I like it. So, as someone in the chat was mentioning, certain Miss Kennedy. I mean, her right hand and her heir apparent has apparently stepped down.
Yep.
And apparently she's been silenced.
We'll see how that works out, though.
Well, I mean,
I've heard that before. We'll see if it actually takes.
well,
That's
I mean,
the future Miss Joker voice right there.
Ooh.
Wow. Ironcatcher.
Even the hyenas aren't laughing at that one.
No, they would not be. That is brutal. That is brutal, my friend. And by the way,
Frank can have her.
Yeah, poor Frank.
That walking
Uh,
corpse.
Zach said earlier that he and AJ will be on a stream later. So make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys are connected to them. So
Ironcaster,
you can enjoy that. So
I used to like you. Now you're off my Christmas list.
When you're off the Joker's Christmas lists, that might be a good thing.
don't forget, folks, take everything you say with Kathleen Kennedy with a grain of salt, as Zombie Box Reviews, my main mod, points out.
yes, that's true.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy is incredibly insulting. Yes.
And apparently made of Teflon. And we're gone.
I'm trying to share this thing again. I
I'm
think
eating
it's
a
the wrong
pen lid,
one.
folks.
But I
You're eating a what?
A pen lid.
But this chain of events with Marvel and the Warner Brothers.
Yep.
I mean, Marvel releases the Wasp and the Ant-Man. That's right. I said it right. Wasp and Ant-Man. Their Quantum Mania trailer, and then Henry Cavill decides to break the internet. And so then Marvel's like, okay, well, let's release Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone likes that. See, holidays, James Gunn. And the Warner's like, oh, okay, we got this, and Marvel's just getting their teeth kicked in, and it's kind of glorious to watch.
Well, and we shouldn't shed a tear for the situation anyway, because Marvel got ahead. So so Ultron makes Brainiac to a normie look derivative, and that's going to be the case in many of these characters. It's like, well, Marvel's already done it, so to a normie, they don't understand the timelines, comic book lore, or any of that kind of stuff.
I predicted it would happen, and it happened the other night at work when someone said, "Oh, Dr. Fate, DC is copying Marvel," and I'm like, I'm sorry. Dr. Fate was around 20 plus years before Doctor Strange was even being thought of.
Yeah, and I mean, I knew that when I mentioned that in my video as well. I just thought the way they did the graphics in the film was so much like what Marvel did with Strange. They should have tried to come up with something that just looked different and felt different. Because again, to the normies, like I'm just trying to, I understand, I got it, and I thought Pierce Brosnan and the role was fine. Felt a little short-ended there, so yeah. Anyway, thanks again for all you folks dropping in chat. Haven't been able to keep up. My system is not going well tonight, like at all. Padawannabe, we add you to the name list here to hopefully win one of our giveaways and have some fun with that kind of thing. Padawannabe.
Padawannabe is a great guy, folks. You should check him out.
Would you say he's a rising star?
I would, folks, but I have quite the list. I have 160 rising stars to make over the next month or two.
All right, well, I'm glad you got mine in early. Smart boy!
And I am a boy, folks. This is all makeup. I'll take it off after the show ends.
Well, Padawannabe talks about the comic books and says congratulations. I think that so much. My friend, he and I met because he kind of like, Troy will appreciate this especially, because he just randomly aside says, owning these old Claremont Uncanny X-Men's. And I basically did a full stop of the conversation. I'm like, hold on. What do you mean by that? Like, and then it's like we discussed, so it was like, yeah. Sometimes people don't know what they have, and Pops feels compelled to interject and make sure people understand what they have and how to take care of them properly and those kinds of things.
I was on Twitter today, and I saw a picture it was a black and white picture from, I'm assuming it was 77, lineup of people in front of the theater, your grandparents in line to see Star Wars on release day. And I'm sitting there going, no, that was me.
Yeah.
Well, in 5 years' time, it will be the 50th anniversary. So, you could make the argument that your grandparents did go.
Don't quote me the numbers. I don't want to hear it.
I think I think your first mistake was starting with, I went on Twitter.
I love Twitter. It makes me sane.
I'm a young grandfather, and even though he's 7, I don't think my 7-year-old grandson is on Twitter making that statement. So that's someone literally having a gag at No, he is not. But yeah. Anyway, so tons of folks are coming and going in chat. I love all of you. Thank you so much. I see names like Phil and Pacific Mike from Pacific 414 has popped in, that kind of thing. So with that, let me randomize this prize game thing here and try to share this wheel, because Lord knows nothing wants to.
You need a pop filter.
But we can continue to give our stuff away.
You need a pop filter.
Yeah, I need something tonight. There's nothing's been particularly cooperative in the grand scheme of my game efforts and my stream to be running properly. But here we go. What are we going to play for? Well, we're going to play for... goes around. Take my word for it. Tron B. The other Tron pack.
Tron B.
Okay. So there's our Tron pack. Tron B. Let me take that off. I added the new folks. Think I got everybody. And we're going to give this randomizer a little whirl here. Tons of names. Tons of chances to see what happens. Going around. That says AJ Zach's Wannabe Pacific Christian Geek. Congratulations, Christian Fandom Geek.
There it is.
It pops just Just after the name comes up, yeah.
It just now populated?
Yeah, we didn't see anything until
well,
it finished, and then the name popped up.
Pops, did you buy your computer from the Soviet Union?
I'm doing the other.
It's a hand crank, is what it is.
No.
The hamster's tired.
No, it's so. I haven't done videos to tire this out, so it's so frustrating. It's giving it such a hard time. All right, so on the other wheel, it's on the Indiana C-Pack. That's this one. So we're going to the names. Now, maybe you guys can see the names this time. Is it actually doing anything? It actually is working now. Okay, so we can see the names come around.
There we go.
PKL? PKL it is!
PKL!
Hey!
Hey!
Personally, I'd want to pronounce that pickle.
Pickle.
Pickle Entertainment?
Sure.
Pickle.
He turned himself into a pickle.
He's a Brit over there with you, Ryan. And because of the time constraints, it's hard to figure out a way to stream with him. But I would love to have a time to talk to him about some stuff too. He's a little more generous than Joker and I are with his approach sometimes. So, all right, Indiana Jones.
Are you calling me harsh?
I'm only calling you harsh because I'm calling myself. If that's a fair assessment.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I thought so. So this is the Indiana Jones B. And coming around, David Bobby Castle. Oh, clicked over to Castle. Congratulations, my brother. Another, I believe, a Florida man. So that's kind of cool. All right, what we got left here? Got a couple of Return of the Jedi's, a couple of Gremlins, and that Gears of War. See, it's Gremlins A. Gremlins A. You guys hear the cheering that this thing puts in there? Can you guys hear the sound it makes?
Yeah.
There's such a crazy.
It's a little soft,
such a crazy buffer.
There we go.
Yep, now we're getting sound.
All right, coming around, it's Gremlins A.
There we go.
I'll track everybody down. Make sure you connect with me through my Gmail or through Twitter, and we'll do that. So we got left. I got 3 Return of the Jedi's and a Gremlin left on the board. So we'll take a little breather from doing some of those kinds of things and see.
And
we try to catch up on what's happening over here.
I'm going to step off because it is still a work night for me, so I need to get some sleep. But Pops.
Oh, my friend, my brother. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. To everyone in the chat, check out my latest video, my review on Black Adam.
Yep.
And then Friday I'll be talking about some of the shakeups that have been going on in Hollywood. It's been a crazy week in 48 hours. So we'll just leave it there.
That's for sure. Got me,
brother.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my brother. Right. Take care of yourself.
Troy, Ironcastle.
Salute, Mr. Joe.
Take care, guys.
Have a great day.
Toodles.
Throw down some pepper as Joker hits the door. Oh.
Yep.
Dr. Pepper.
All right. Yeah, I got my Dr. Pepper and a water. Didn't know how things would go. Of course, doesn't help at all with my internet issues, but keeps me hydrated.
But it makes you feel better.
Well, it keeps me hydrated. I have to look out. I got to keep up with Ryan, who throws down whole 2-liter bottles of fluid in the middle of a stream.
Yeah.
He's made a legacy now of belch. Like if you do a video about you and you don't get a belch out of it, I feel like you've been cheated. You should be able to allow to request a redo.
That's right.
So I'll be on with Ryan next week, and I want at least one belch. We're just gonna keep going until we get a belch.
I'll just have to bring more bottles because I was a soda fanatic until recently, folks, and I just reuse the bottles and I just leave them littered all around my room. So here we are.
Hate all you in chat. I know I haven't called all of you out. I'm having some serious internet issues and just trying to keep all of this moving at least, and then try to get through my giveaway so I can at least live up to what I promised. And then we can kind of maybe have some more random conversations and stuff after that. So Let me try to share again and see if we get the last few things done, and then we can have that off our to-do list. Make sure I got the right one. All right. I'll wait for the new thing to populate. So what we have left is the 3 Return of the Jedi, the Ewok, the Leia, the 3PO pack, and then the Gremlins ones. And I say the names because that's who's on the outside of the wax pack, not because I have any idea what's inside. So we didn't do like the $50 offer to like to actually chew the gum. Somebody wants to open their pack and chew the gum. My wife said $50 is a fair price. You could chew gum for $50. I said, honey, it's from 1983.
I probably would do it.
The flavor
for $50. She's like, she says for $50 you can chew the gum. I'm like, wow. My wife, just Mrs. Pops, just throwing me like that. Wow, you'll be all right. You got enough health problems. What's another thing? So, yeah. Chris Burgess says, Pops, you can't tie another goat to the giant hamster wheel and increase your internet speed. I don't know what's going on, my friend. I have not had any problems at all. And then just the moment we went live, and it was right after Troy and Joker and everybody got it, suddenly it was just like, did not want to participate, and I don't know what's going on.
That's why I only do one-to-ones, folks, because multiple people could damage my or reduce my signal strength. So,
well, we've done multiples, and I haven't had any problem. We've done it a couple times now. Yeah, I've done multiples several times, and no issues at all. So, all right, let's get through this real quick, knock this out. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I forgot the Gears of War comic is still on the table too. Yeah, and that's what's coming around. The Gears of War comic. So some of you are interested in that. The Blockbuster exclusive. There's this beast.
And again, we spin the Wheel of Fish.
The Wheel of Fish. Oh, what a great reference. What a great reference. Red Snapper. Nice, Weaver. Nice. And the comic goes to Zombie.
Yes! Yes! Wonderful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Rookie Critic, thank you for the $5 super chat. Fandom Collective helping out there. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. So I got to add Rookie Critic to the list of names. I don't think I missed anybody. Did anyone else come in? Do you guys notice? I can get you. I think I got everybody else. So. All right, what we got left? We have the spin. Let's see, we're going around. This is the what item it is. It is got to be a Return of the Jedi with 3 or 4 of that. So it's going to be the Return of the Jedi Ewok pack.
Yub.
We'll see about this. Yubs. Who's going to get the Ewok pack? Ewok pack is going to Padawannabe.
There you go.
Whoa. It's moving. Oh.
Ow.
Did it pop up? Okay, it did. But okay.
No, it
Yes,
did.
it did. Mm-hmm.
No, my side just started hurting. I started laughing and then...
Did you choose some of the 1983 gum as well? I don't know what happened over there. So. All right, Return of the Jedi Leia. The Leia pack.
I hope those packs all have Ewoks.
Well, they all have gum. This is going to David.
That's hard to say. David.
The young man I've gotten to know pretty well here in the last few weeks. It's been pretty awesome. All right, we're down to the very end. This is, all right, Return of the Jedi 3PO.
Not to be confused with Drunk 3PO.
I don't have that. I have anything.
Whoever gets this can get Drunk 3PO for a night.
So then...
Oh,
You
boy.
get me the 3PO, I'll get him drunk.
the winner is
Oh, no.
Gina Carano.
All right, going to Hojo.
Hojo.
Yay.
Hojo popped in here. And then the last one will be for the other Gremlin set. And And it's going to Gray or Ryan. Ryan, you get some trading cards.
There you go.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't usually like winning. Thank you. I'll have to tell you my address now, Pop. So if you dox me, I will.
Now we can find you.
I will burn Florida.
I assure you there. I assure you there would never be any doxing from someone like me. I was one of the first people to report on the NSA data center in Utah in 2005, and they went after me. I tell you. So yeah,
So
I
what
do
did
not.
I
Have,
win
I have
again?
no.
Was it a pack
Sorry?
of cards or a pack of gum?
Actually,
or-
it's like a set of them. So it's two. It's a Gremlins 1 and Gremlins 2. It's like the first movie, second movie. It's a set of them too.
There
So-
you go.
That's very nice.
I can
Well,
mail
thank
them
you.
to you like that, or if somebody wanted me to open them, I can open them for you. We can enjoy what's inside together. It's entirely up to you, winners, if that's what you want to do. So
A P.O. box costs too much, Zombie. I'll just tell him where I live and he can
yeah,
post
it's fine. He'll have to just let me prove my trust. Just have to let me prove my trust that yes, I know. Abomination AJ says there's just too many weirdos on a small update my internet. So look at the pause. Yes, there's still a few second delay from when I click it to when it populates. So still not quite right. But man, so many great people have popped in here. So many great creators. Again, thank you so much for all these super chats, things like that. Now that I've closed these wheels, maybe the stream will move along a little bit better. So, but I tell you what, guys, the fact that I was able to fit in Black Adam, I had my Andor review, it just almost backed up my list of videos to make because there's still so many things to talk about. Like it just went from just like oversaturation of topics and things we could talk about. So it's just been a crazy few days. That's for sure. So,
And here I was thinking that we were gonna be hitting a little patch of a bit of a dry patch, but apparently no. The universe provides.
The universe does. I didn't even know about the Tales of the Jedi thing until today. Like I somehow thought that was coming up later on. Like the Tales of the Jedi shorts, little Joker was telling me how short they were, so I can binge those probably tomorrow and maybe squeeze in a video before I head home. So yeah, I watch them so you don't have to, or so in Troy's case, so he doesn't have to worry about giving the money. He can get a little synopsis from somebody like me, and I kind of know what's going on. I don't need you people.
I was going to say, I saw that Bryce Dallas Howard did the voice of Yaddle. And I'm like, now is she going to complain about, being pressured to lose weight for that role too? Just wondering. I mean,
Did they change her
things
eyes
happen.
to be different colored eyes? I mean,
You
give
know?
her a little pied eye? I don't know. Are we going to mock her for being green? I don't know.
It's not easy being green. I mean, that I understand.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. So, but no, you guys have you've been part of this since the beginning. Now, obviously, Ryan came in, Ironcaster doing Halo stuff with me, and it was really around
I
almost
discovered
within
you
a
by
few
accident.
days or weeks. I ran into Troy and reached out to him. So, but Ryan, I gotta be honest. For me, everything was accident because so many times. I've had Twitter twice before and deleted it and purged it, and for some reason this time, and I forget, I wish I knew who to credit, talked about the networking aspects of the fact that you can communicate through DMs. And I guess for some reason I thought I just didn't know, and I didn't know that the YouTube community was active in Twitter in this way. I thought they were just part of the problem. It's not like this, like their private email servers. So once I did that, it's like the whole world got small really fast. Like it really become easy to communicate with people. So, and that's kind of when the live streaming really become real. Like I'd done a couple of test ones, so to speak, or at least small ones. And then once the Halo thing kicked in and these guys wanted to stick around and keep doing them, and we kind of evolved it into Talk Hard. Now it's kind of like a mainstay that I look forward to all weekend long. Because usually I'm trying
I'd love to talk hard.
I encourage talking hard. Everybody should be talking hard. Get out there and talk hard. Which someone asked me kind of more about what that meant, and I'm like, it's not about stirring up trouble as much as it is about being a truth teller. Standing up and telling the truth about something even when it's not easy. That's more to me what talk hard really means, at least to me.
They hated him because he told the truth.
Yes. So there's a lot of that in the pop culture sphere. So. Zombie Box says, Return of the Jedi Leia, can I swap? Well, don't really have any to swap, and you don't want this lovely pack of cards?
Zombie, you gotta take it. You got to take it because
I mean, if you don't want them, you just let me know. But I mean, we can,
What you should do is when you get these items from Pops, then do your own video, of a box opening and opening the cards and showing them on street.
Good idea.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Troy gets a comic book,
And then we gotta go and we gotta do a live stream where we watch the video with Pops, so you can have this Popception.
Popception. You do the unboxing while you're watching the video of me talking about you getting your thing, and it creates like a infinite loop.
Oh
maybe?
gosh, like Popception, yeah.
Popception. I like that Incasters. He's piling on all these different things. That's how they came up. I don't know if you saw it, Troy. They came up with Popspective, the Popspective. So that was like the idea of Pops didn't want to do a full review. And then chat went crazy for about on and off all these different. That's why Chris Persia uses the term pop-o-matics and things like that. They just started doing these things. I'm like, well, I guess once you get to a certain point, it just starts running itself. So hey, listen, whatever.
As
happens,
I recall,
happens.
when I had you on my channel, I introduced you with an old Pop-Tart commercial.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. And actually, Ironcaster, and we'll see how my sharing screen goes now. Now that I have less people and I'm not doing the wheels. Ironcaster gets the credit and the blame for this one.
What did I just watch?
That is disturbing, and I hope the beginning of this live stream does not get clipped into an introduction. I really don't.
So there was a whole series of those for Corn Pops breakfast cereal. Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as the Spong monkeys from Subway, but it's like right in that
pretty
ballpark.
Weird. It's pretty weird. Well, I have to be honest, giving that credit and a little bit of some off on Twitter back and forth with some different folks, because it's like when you have to create your badges and your emojis for memberships and stuff like that. So we came up with the idea of they're all Pops related in some way, shape, or form. So your intro of being a channel member was you're a Funko Pop, right? That's your little badge, and you move your way through Ring Pops and Corn Pops and Kool-Aid Pops on your way all the way up to the Muppets character Pops and the Goldberg character Pops and all that kind of. So it was all Pops related stuff. Yeah. So that
if I had emojis, they would just be pictures of my face. So.
Well, it's funny you say that, because that's what Matt, a Common Idiot, has. He has basically different colored versions of his logo, and I was like, that's not going to work for me. My logo's already got like 5 colors in it, and I already have a hard time managing it in its current state, let alone trying to change it. So, as Zombie Box Reviews point out, there's still sec bots. Of course there are. It means we're doing something right.
It's because if I'm in my gown, folks.
Yes, that's what it is.
Zombie Box Review is accurately pointing that out. That $2. Two
it
pounds.
Is practically $2 because of the currency.
Ryan
currency conversion.
Lebowski.
It's Ryan Roger Lebowski is the dude and a great guy in a bathrobe. I actually thought about doing his stream next week in a bathrobe, but I don't really have a bathrobe that would do it justice. My wife used to have one that was kind of like that same material. So I may have to look and see if there's still one in the house. So next week, if we do our stream, I may come on reality based and.
Well, I'm wearing it because I'm wearing a vest, ladies and gentlemen, and no one has ever seen my arms before. So,
well, we got to keep
a
those
DSP vest.
We have to keep him on the down low. We got to keep him on the down low. So, but thank you, Zombie. I appreciate that so much. I did try to adapt some clips. We'll see which ones we'll play. Let's try to do a clip. We'll see what happens. I don't know. How about Phil McCracken? We've never done this one. Troy will appreciate this a lot. For those of you that are not in America, this is actual footage from a school board meeting, and in honor of Phil McCracken, but also a thank you. I like to make people smile and laugh, so this is our clip for you guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. We do appreciate you. Phil McCracken, Ophelia McHawk, Eileen Dover, Wayne Kerr,
Wow. Wow.
It's like my second favorite of all time. The first one I'd have to go find because I got to find it. It's actually the news reporter with that San Francisco airplane crash and someone trolled her with the
Me
names.
too low.
Yes.
Captain Something Wong.
Something wrong. We too whoa. Audi bang. Yes. It was live on the air.
What
She
got
read
me
it.
is your first thought is, okay, is this dubbed? And nowadays, with people wearing masks,
Yeah.
it's very easy to dub. You know, you don't know. But there's also a lot of really stupid people out there.
Well,
so
that's
you never know.
that's roughly 20 with my little thank you and stuff on it. It's probably about 26 seconds. I've edited it. That's a minute and a half of them doing this, and there are a couple of them that are so much raunchier than the ones I included. Just so you know, because my wife probably will still be complaining to me about using it, but I'm like, I have to use it. But it's like,
Yeah.
just the stupidity was so on display. And I thought about finding clips and making people laugh and smile. So I have to have like a balance of some different things, right? So, yeah.
Now, the first thing I think of course, is Moe from The Simpsons. My crotch. Has anyone seen my crotch lately?
Yes. The crank calls from
Yeah.
Yeah. The chat's going nuts. Interesting names. Thank you, Olds Gamer. That's very funny. Yes. And Chris Persia, he had to go there. Look at Chris Persia. Love you, man. I love you. So yes. So no, I've played around with clips a little bit, added a few more. Got a Pentaveret from So I Married an Axe Murderer, added one from Orville. So yeah, try to figure out a way to say thank yous to folks and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's awesome. So guys, thank you so much for hanging with me for so long. This has been crazy. It's been an hour and a half of buffering.
Hey,
you must really like me enough to put up with it. It's like, oh my God, they're still here. Nothing's
look,
worked.
Pops, the intro alone will bring people in because it's me dancing.
Yeah, right.
Bloopering, and then I try to take over the show and fail. And
what you could do is later on, you can pull it down, you can clip, splice it up, take out all the buffering, and then put it up as a short.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll be like 14 seconds. It'll be Ryan's segment will be longer than my own.
There you go.
The best part about Ryan is he has like a clip or two of bloopers, but he doesn't include his two best bloopers. I'm going to copyright them on my channel because I'm the one who clipped them out. This is my favorite. For those of you at home that have not seen this, this is the best of the best.
Hopefully, this does not collapse. It's nearly.
What makes that so worth it? Because it's captured. It's like, okay, now I don't feel so bad about all my stuff falling over. We can use this footage over and over again.
His just happened on camera. Stuff like this happens to all of us. I was here recording a video, and then just all of a sudden, nothing else has changed. The stuff behind me just fell off the shelf. And I'm like,
wow.
What the? Yeah.
Actually, the reason that happened, folks, was when I sat down, because usually when I sit down, this shakes.
Watch it happen again.
No, those are books. You might actually get hurt.
Yeah.
Hardcovers, no.
Very secure.
Okay.
It's going to take a hardcover to the forehead. Next thing you know, Reality Base will be on a hiatus for a month.
But what happens is I sit down, we have floorboards, so it shakes a little. And what happens with the one that you saw, I tried to get it all the way up to the ceiling because someone said, does it go all the way up to the ceiling? I said, no. So I thought, well, I'll try to do that. So when I sat down, the inertia went back. And then when I thought it was done, it then went forward and then fell on me. So, yeah.
Well, Bifer is pointing out that buffering went away, but I made the wheels go. Well, I think the wheels were part of my problem. Possibly. I don't know why that would be the case, but hey, it is what it is. So, oh my gosh, Chris Persia. We've turned Chris Persia on, and I'm not sure there's a way to turn Chris Persia off. So. Amanda Huggin.
Who
Hug and
wants
kisses.
Amanda Hug and Kiss? I mean, really?
Yes.
Who wants a man to hug and kiss? Really?
Why can't I find a man to hug and kiss?
Maybe your standards are too high.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, chat just keeps going. So, and yeah, Chris Persia got all nervous. Ryan was shaking the thing. He says, "Wait, Ryan, don't tempt fate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it." So, but no,
Give me a
it's
chance
funny.
to read them.
And I will say this to you guys, because Ryan calls me out just about every other reality base that I listen to everyone at like 1.5 speed or faster. So it always makes me laugh. So I'm talked about regularly on these streams, and I'm like, I've only been doing this seriously for a few months. My gosh, what is this going to be like if I still am doing this like in a few years? The damage that I have done may have been impossible to repair.
And it'll keep happening, folks, because I want people to watch, and time is precious. So it gives me something to say if I run out of things to say.
That's true.
Which I do.
True. Oh, it's been such a blast too, because I've seen you change so much from doing your videos, and you just talk about humble. You just naturally are like, I can't believe this is actually happening, and you
From clinical depression to where I am today in the space of a year. Wonderful.
You still don't think you're going to be monetized. You're going to be monetized within a few months. You do realize that. Like, well, this watch time is going to catch up so rapidly, you will be able to have an opportunity to be monetized. And you don't have to monetize every single video. In fact, this boomer has done 2 live streams that didn't even turn the monetization on because
boomer.
You got a boomer, you got a zoomer, you've got a potentially a millennial, or maybe a Gen Xer, I don't know. And maybe no, this guy is the Gen Xer.
Yeah.
In fact, you could be a Gen Xer too, Pops.
Probably.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
you guys are in your early 50s. Ironcaster's in his early 30s, and I am in my early 20s. Make of that what you will.
It's a cross-generational show, is what this is.
Youth is wasted on the young. That's all I got to say.
I tell you. Isn't it amazing, too, with all this technology, Troy, and the stuff that can be done and things like that? I was just... And this guy has me watching this stupid Sharks of the Corn movie, and I feel like I'm watching something that I did when I was 19 with a bunch of knuckleheads in a field with a VHS camera. It's like, it's so bad. It's not even worthy of my time. I had to stop. It's just, I can't do it. I'm like, I did stuff like this like when I was like in high school. Like, this is so bad. So,
well, I'm looking forward to the future, folks, so that I can be on live streams with these guys, children and grandchildren, or nieces and nephews, when I'm their age.
And then you'll be the boomer, right?
That's the second time I've heard him say that. It just kicks me in the feel. I'm like, oh, crap. I could see that happening at some point. My son, he went into the military, but for a while, he had some good ideas. And the problem is when you sit on your idea, then someone else does it, and it just makes you so frustrated. Yeah. He was really into like fishing and doing some different things. And of course, now that stuff is blown way up. And it is amazing to me. And Ryan, you've barely scratched the surface, definitely more than any of us have. Mm-hmm. It's this YouTube community is so big and the audience is so massive. There are people who have millions of subscribers I have never even heard of before. Like you find them by accident or something, and you're like, I didn't even know this was a thing.
55 million creators, folks.
That's insanely
the vast majority of them have under 1,000 subscribers. Only about 25% of 55 million are over 1,000. So the potential is staggering. There have been 2.5 million extra content creators coming onto YouTube from March this year to October this year, according to Social Blade. So hopefully it gets to 100 million active content creators and goes from there. And this is just the beginning, folks. It's like, because YouTube's only, 16, 17 years old? Go back to the times of radio when it first debuted and the first 16, 17 years of that. I mean, we're just beginning, folks, and we need all the help we can get. So, yeah.
So, I was going to say there are worse movies out there than Shark the Corn, but then I actually found a list, and they're not as ranked as badly as Shark of the Corn.
Sharks of the Corn is not even exactly a movie. It's just people walking around with what looks like a VHS camera, and they threw some things together. Because again, I'm willing to give a low or no budget film a chance if they actually, because I've done film festival coverages and stuff like that. I've seen some crazy stuff, but what they're even trying to accomplish is not even worthy of. Like, I don't know what kind of video to do. I think I may just pull it up and just show some evidence of some of the shenanigans that I had to sit through. And now, this guy. Oh, it's a short leash, man. Shark schlock is about the best you're going to get out of me for a while until I can therapeutically recover from that nonsense.
So, Shark of the Corn is rated 1.8 on IMDb.
It's generous. It's generous.
I want to put in
generous.
mind, Jaws 4: The Revenge is at a 3.2.
Uh-huh. What is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Because Troy will understand some scope if I give him that. What's Attack? Because literally, if you've never seen Attack of the, they literally took tomatoes and rolled them across the floor. Like,
yes, they did.
This was the equivalent of Sharks of the Corn back in our day. Like, it was filmed back when it was like, okay, we're just going to shoot at our house with our friend's camera. Give me the Attack of the Corn. I'm going to say Attack of Tomatoes is like a 2.5.
4.6.
Wow! Holy cow! That's painful. I can never imagine it being 4. That's way too high.
Which, by the way, if you want killer food, there's Attack of the Killer Donuts.
I'm gonna say there's donuts. You told me about donuts. I know. The schlock on Tubi is the best.
I love the look on Troy's face as he's trying to process this.
Well, you got me thinking. So I looked up a movie I was wondering about. And I was surprised. I found a movie that has a 2.8 rating on IMDb, and I wouldn't have thought it would get that high. Secrets of the Clown from 2007.
Oh, yeah.
You know that movie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know of it. I don't think I've sat through
I actually knew the guy that played the clown. He played a double role in that one.
It was a prank because I hate clowns and I have like a dreadful sort of quasi fear of clowns, and someone thought it'd be funny, and I lasted like a few minutes. I'm like, okay, you guys are killing me. Like, I'm not doing this for you people. Blair Witch started the camcorder movie. Now, Blair Witch become like a mainstream camcorder film. That's a little bit different than what we're talking about. So that's more of a
found footage.
I think found footage film, right? So that's the found footage film. We have that with Cloverfield, right? That's a little bit different than all you had was a camcorder. Like that's the difference. So,
what about Weather Wars? That was a B movie that I've heard of. I had a DVD of it. It might be on the windowsill. Classic American B movie where they have this weather machine and it causes havoc everywhere.
Okay, Zach, I'm going to answer Zach's question, and this will give you some perspective. I would watch Kenobi again. Literally, my first thumbnail was me with my hand face palming myself in Kenobi episode 1, 2. Sharks of the Corn is that bad. It's like it's unbearable. I will sit through just about anything, guys. I don't even understand. Like the schlock was schlock. It was so bad. It's like kids playing with a VHS camera and somehow got adults and got some lady to take her top off like repeatedly. I don't even understand what's happening. Like it's insanely stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, and Ryan's like, oh, maybe it's worth checking out.
Well, Ryan, that is on Tubi as well. We got to figure out how to get you on a VPN so you can get Tubi, because Ironcaster also got me to earmark that we might actually discuss Thanksgiving, to the point where Tubi reminded me 2 days ago, by the way, did you forget about Thanksgiving? I'm like, heck no. After the last project that Ironcaster's got me on, I'm like, no. And while he's talking about it, I pulled it up on the phone to earmark it, so it'll start playing, like it'll kind of like act like it's, and literally there's like a topless person just running around, like it's highlights of just her boobs. I'm like, holy crap, turn this off. What is Ironcaster doing to me? Like, it's just...
Well, I gotta go to the toilet now, so I'll be back.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, hope everything comes out okay. All right, Grifter is here. Hey, Grifter, hope you're doing well. Okay, Zombie Box Reviews. Speaking of bad movies, Breen has dropped a video today saying he will be releasing his next movie soon. Okay. All right, didn't know we had.
And, Pops, you had mentioned Obi-Wan. Did you, by any chance, well, if you barely got through the series, I'd be surprised if you went any further with it. But I did you check out I think it's called the Patterson edit, the fan edit of it?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's 2.5 hours, trims it way down.
Sure.
And it's still, I saw it and I was like, even if I saw this in the theaters, I'd be like, why does this movie exist? It doesn't tell me any story that, I mean, this is what I said when I first heard Obi-Wan was getting a series. I'm like, what's to know? He went into hiding. He's sitting in the sand waiting for Luke to grow up. Then Star Wars happens. And
there's no stakes, right? This is the biggest problem. This is the biggest problem with all this prequel nonsense. There's not really stakes. And I will admit, House of Dragon has surpassed any of my expectations because there's no stakes. Right? I kind of know where it's ending. However, there's at least a gap between the characters that we're talking about and the one that matters for the new show. So it's more like a history show. It's almost like it predates it so far. It allows for me to enjoy it a little bit. Now, I admit, I should do a video because I've heard so much love of it, and I have even appraised the show, but I think that's being taken out of context that I love the show. It's the greatest show, whatever. I'm like, there's a ton of issues with this show. So I may do a video just on that, just to kind of shred it. But I've heard Rings of Power was so bad, I couldn't even give it a minute of my time. I only lasted 2 minutes, and I bailed out of that nonsense. There's too much other stuff to do.
You know? I didn't even bother with Rings of Power after. Now, let's face it, there's a lot of YouTubers panning it out there, but probably the one that cinched it for me, the one that told me, you know what, this is not even worth my time. Nerd Cookies. When I heard Nerd Cookies breakdown of it, I was like, yeah, this is totally not worth it.
Yeah, Mags did it for me. Mags was just piling on. I'm like, I can't do it. And they're bringing up Ouija Shark, which I think Netter gets the credit for throwing it out there first with its 1.8. And Ironcatcher, didn't you bring that up the other day? Like we were talking either offline or on the air, like Ouija Shark. I'm like, oh my gosh, Ouija Shark.
We actually watched that movie, and it was one of those ones that we saw a review on it about how terrible it was. I'm like, well, now we got to check it out. And we watched this thing, and we actually watched it to the end, and I'm like, well, that was a thing that happened.
We broke Loki because we kind of strong-armed it into a Ironcatcher should get a chance to pick, and we did the Shark Side of the Moon, which turned into such a disaster. And he's like, well, no, I meant it like a joke. I didn't mean it like a thing. And speaking of Loki, you say his name once, you say his name twice, you say it 3 times. Man shows up at the house.
Intro.
Oh, dude, I just got back from South Houston. I'm freaking exhausted. I just saw that you were on, and I was like, dude, I gotta jump on for a minute. I just wanted to tell you, a couple months ago, Pops called me up out of nowhere and said, dude, I heard about your friend. He offered his words of wisdom and prayer. And I wanted to tell you, I was with Chris today. I talked to his mom today, and I told her exactly what you said. And she was just almost in tears, brother. That so many different people had reached out, that the conversation that's been going on. She really appreciated everything. It was a crazy ass day today, and I'm just glad I got home in time to say congratulations, my friend, on 1,500 subscribers. You're doing great work. You got to keep doing that work.
I love it, man. I'm so backed up with videos to make my brain doesn't stop. And I told you, I don't know if you guys heard, I know I haven't had a chance to tell Ironcatcher and Loki. I kind of mentioned I had the Marvel app my kids bought me last year for Christmas, which I don't know when that expires or not. But I mentioned I didn't have anything to do the DC stuff. But I did admit I will even read some of the bad stuff as long as you guys will let me hate on it. Like I'm not going to be disingenuous. I'm just going to tell you what I actually think. So I had a patron who paid for it. So I have a year on the DC Infinite comic app thing. So I read I've been finishing the gay Superman, the Son of Kal-El series, because he comes out in issue 15 and it gets canceled in issue 18. I'm like, oh, that just reeks of a video that has to be done.
Yeah,
and of course. And it has to be me doing a video of explaining to you, it needs to be canceled because it's crap and it has nothing to do with that. And that's exactly what the video will be. And Loki's always been encouraging me to just be myself and do my thing. And bro, I can tell you, man, I'm having a blast. I am having a blast doing just that, just doing that. So, and Talk Card has been an integral part of that. You guys, Ironcaster, and you have just been like, I told him earlier, I said it, I'll say it again. I look forward to all weekend long. You know, usually I'm trying to like piddle around with some sort of intro if I haven't already, like just have some kind of fun and we can kind of like start our show smiling about. And like we talk about good crap every now and again. We'll talk about some bad crap, but you know we're just gonna have fun hanging out. So
that's the way it should be. That's exactly the way it should be.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's been great. Definitely, we'll be looking forward to a date, trying to finalize a date. Loki continues to let me come back. I don't know why, but we do, and we go hang out on his show with his audience, the crack of dawn in the morning, and we talk about crazy stuff. Usually writing or how bad something is. Usually that's pretty much how the topic usually goes. It's like, let's just burn something down, brother. And I'm like, well, yeah, everything deserves a little bit. Get the blowtorch and let's light this fire, baby.
That's right.
But I will say, because I know it's Loki's birthday. And
not yet. I've got 4 days. 4 days left. So on Devil's Night on the 30th.
Yeah. And, you know, didn't really... have like a warning, so I kind of had to, and I kind of did. I know he's not going to let me, or he's not going to be happy about it, but it doesn't matter because there's no takebacks. So I'll be sending him his own pack of sealed Indiana.
Oh, dude, you don't gotta do no.
Yeah, you gotta have your own pack too, man. Whether you open it or not, it's up to you.
No, I'll do it. I'll record it. I will.
Yeah.
I'll record it.
Mrs. Pops did say, by the way, if someone's going to offer you $50 to open it and chew the gum, you got to chew the freaking gun for $50. So, by the way, that's on the table, which I was like, my own wife's turning on me with this whole Pops thing. I'm like, this is crazy. Hopefully, she doesn't tell my kids because my kids will just do it. They'll just nuts. The kids will conspire against me in a notice. And Troy will relate to that generation of kids. But if your kids... You be around little kids of that generation, they just like will turn on just for our amusement. It doesn't matter if they're your nephews, if your cousins. So we were in a pet store and it came about buying this bird, and they, you know, the bird's like $100 freaking dollars or something like that. And they all have a little circle. And next thing, all 5 of them are like, we each have $20 for buying the bird. And I'm like, what the heck? And you know where that bird is? He's in my freaking room.
Oh gosh.
Because birds live forever, man. So there's this freaking bird that is from like, I don't know, 2008. So we have this 13, 14-year-old bird that sits in our living in my bedroom, and he's just hanging out with me. He's like my little buddy. But yeah, it was the kids conspiring because we had said no as parents, but they did their, because we do allow them, you know, they have to learn to make bad decisions. Little did I know that would be my bad decision. So
that's the American way, folks. Fuck up, but still succeed.
Well, it's at least the Hollywood way.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. That's for old gamers trying to ward me off. No, Brandon, I know how bad that gum is. That gum's from the 1980s. Because Indiana Jones packs are even older.
I'm going to chew it.
I'll tell you though, there was a while there I thought you were going to start a whole ASMR channel based on breaking the gum sticks.
Ironcaster was like, do it again. Do it again.
That was kind of satisfying.
It is pretty cool, I have to admit.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool. So,
like, the gas stations near me, like multiple gas stations are now starting to put out packs of like 1991 like baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think some of them are like wax packs, so I might have to buy a couple just to see.
We could do a football pack. I'll open a football pack for it, but I'm not going to open any of the other ones.
Do they still do that? Do they still have wax packs with bubble gum inside?
Not with bubble gum inside. No.
I used to really like that bubble gum.
Yeah, the the card collecting industry become like big business, so that just put an end to that because it does leave some residue on some of the cards usually. So.
I know, and the cards would still smell like the bubble gum.
Well, hell, you'd get some of that bubble gum in your like Halloween candy back in the 90s, and you'd like chip a tooth. You'd be son of a bitch.
Well,
it'll be a 1983 gum. 1983 gum is in this pack. So.
I mean, you're right. It was like cardboard, but what you would do is you just let it sit on your tongue for a little while, and then eventually it would start to stick together.
I'll chew it for the right price. I'm not chewing it for free. But we will open this pack of gum. Which, by the way, is my story. I don't know if I told if you heard this or not. Zach sent me a link. We love to watch card breaks. Card breaks is a thing where people will pay money, whatever, and who can afford a box of some of these cards? So what you'll do is you'll buy a pack or something like that, right? They actually opened like a 1950s baseball pack that would have been the year that Mickey Mantle's rookie card would have been in the pack, right? So it's a sealed case that they have to open. It's like a $50,000 card pack thing because his card would be worth, 6 figures or more, right? And there's like gum. Like they had to figure out. They showed you the back of the card because the gum was like wedged to the top card. Like it was insane. Like I'm like, I hope I didn't buy that card because it'd be ruined. That'd be the worst thing ever. You got a Mickey Mantle card, but the gum is like wedged to it. It's been there from the 1950s.
Wow.
So yeah, they don't age well. There will be an expiration date on keeping them sealed because they will be bad. So
well,
we can open.
There's a similar thing with like the Magic the Gathering cards, where there's all kinds of crazy stuff there. Like right now, there's some news about Wizards of the Coast is selling $1,000 pack of cards.
I wonder if it has like there's a rare card or something in that set, so therefore the price of those cards have all gone through the roof. Yeah. This happened during the pandemic. Everybody asked, you guys have seen some of my shorts. People respond because of the Marvel cards. I'm like, the biggest thing with the card, and these too, like these Return of the Jedi cards and stuff like that. The printing was so bad back then. They're not centered. You're out of alignment. Whatever. You can have cool cards. They're not quite right. Perfect ones are hard to find.
And bringing that whole topic together, I used to collect all the first series of the Star Trek customizable card game, and one of the expansions was a very limited edition, the Kifis Fajo collection, and one of the cards was an artifact for if you remember Star Trek, you remember Kifis Fajo, the collector. He had now I can't remember if it was Mickey Mantle. I think it was Mickey Mantle card in glass, and he's showing it to Data, and he opens it up. Oh, that smell is bubble gum. I had it artificially recreated. Well, that's one of the artifact cards. Nanette goes online to find the actual Mickey Mantle card, and she found one that was relatively affordable because it was, pardon me, it was printed a little bit askew. Yeah. So she was able to, and I have that card in with my customizable card game with that artifact card just for the heck of it.
Yeah. Now you can find them just being off print. I've sold some that way where they're just a few dollars and that kind of thing. People always question me, like, why is this one worth more than that one? It'd be like two different versions of the same card. I'm like, well, it's both because of the centering, it's because of this or that. I don't even bother with dented cards or ding cards or anything like that, but I will sell some that are off center or whatever. So, Ryan, we're going to open in 1983. This card is over 15 years older than you, that pack of cards, right?
And I'm the worst aged person here, folks. If I get to Pops' age, which I believe is
102,
it's in miles. It is.
How old is Dirt?
I'll be in far.
About that old.
Pops knew the guy that invented fire.
Yeah, I did. I got a copyright pending. That's what I got. So
they pop after him.
And you asked, Ryan. I actually am married in May 10th before you were born. So we've been married longer than you've been alive.
Same with Troy and
Troy. I knew solid 30 years. So we're right at 23. You were born in June. We got married in May. All right, we're gonna open this up for those of you watching at
What
home.
year is this?
1983.
Okay.
And long story short is this was pretty much what Ironcast are saying. Went somewhere, saw them, they're like nothing. And just probably bought a bunch of them and threw them in a box somewhere and moved. And of course, when you move, just chaos. So found these. So.
Nearly 40 years ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Next month. Yeah, next year. So opening them up. I know what Ironcaster wants to see. He only cares about. Look at it, stuck to the card. Here's another piece of it. Let's do it for Ironcaster. Ready, buddy? All right.
Oh, nice.
Rock hard. Dan
On
Lawless
your end,
here.
That's what she
Holy
said.
cow.
Oh, God. On your end, is it still pink? Because it looked yellow on
pink.
camera here.
It's pretty pink.
Okay.
Dan Lawless, the great comic
That's
book
what she
collector
said.
that he is, my friend.
Does it still have the bubblegum smell?
She said that too.
No. No.
No, nothing.
Oh.
No.
That's too bad.
No. And just so you guys know, it's pretty rare. Oh, there's the other piece. There's like a big. There are pieces too. They're not going to be cards that are going to be worth. I don't think there's really anything of any significance there. So, actually, most of you won't even know who any of these people are.
I was just gonna say I don't remember '83 being a huge year.
No.
I don't remember '83 at all.
Joe Jacoby. It's like an intercept card with
Wait a minute, what was that team name?
That's the Redskins right there. It's very
Is that offensive?
Yeah, as some of these
there's a good card.
as some of these team names change, they might become valuable.
An Art Monk Redskin card is kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's actually
That's okay in my view. That's really okay.
I never even heard of this guy. Played for the Jets. Lance Mel. I don't know. Pete Johnson of the Bengals. Kind of sounds familiar. Don't know.
When you said the Jets, I don't know this guy, Joe Namath. Never heard of him.
It's 83. Joe was long retired by then.
That's right.
Ron Jaworski, though, played for the Eagles.
Eagles,
He was a popular player.
What was
Rod
his rookie
Perry
card?
and
Joe
Rand.
Montana? That's no one.
This is Ken Anderson of the Bengals. Chris Barr of the Raiders. He's a kicker. These are the kicker cards. Always makes me laugh. They're kicker and punter cards back in the day. Falcons guy I never heard of. A Buccaneer player we try to forget. Patriots guy, and it's a sticker actually. Joe Cribbs is a running back for the Bills. It's like a sticker.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that was usually
All
there
I
was
cared
like
about was the gum. We don't really care about all the cards. We're like, yeah, whatever. Ron Jaworski, Art Monk. Yeah,
they always had like I don't know, like 5 cards, a sticker, and a piece of gum. That's how it usually went.
Now, see, that's a fanboy comment right there. A Ray Finkel card. That's freaking great. Good job, buddy. Good job, Matt. Good job.
Laces out.
Laces out.
It's got to have laces out on the card. Yes.
Let's see. That gum was a cash cow for dentists. Yeah, Dan, my wife threw me under the bus. So I was joking about somebody said, I'll pay you $50 to chew the gum. And I told them no, I'd want more because I was like, it looked really bad. And she said, no, you're going to chew that gum for $50. Here you go, Ironcaster.
Nice.
That had a nice resonating sound to it.
It sure does. It is rock hard too. Look at this. Like there's just pieces of 19.
But in all honesty, that's not because of time. That's how it was when you got it back in '83.
Usually it was one stick.
Yeah.
Usually
right. True.
It wasn't just like literally like literally it takes hardly anything and just starts to burn.
That's true.
I'm convinced if you were to throw it at the wall,
3 years older. Huh?
I'm convinced if you were to throw it at the wall, it would stick into the wall.
Yeah.
No, it would just bounce
like
off.
a ninja star.
It's so
exactly.
hard. You couldn't throw it hard enough, I don't think, to break the wall because it would just bounce off. But it would just bounce off. It's so hard.
This is like Clip-a-palooza for Pops.
I know it is.
Chris, if you're out there,
Loki's going to have Chris do this
clips.
audio, and there's going to be an animation of me just
It's
talking
so
about
hard
it.
and pink and...
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
You put it on your tongue. Oh, Pops. Pops.
And splice that with the Kathleen Kennedy comments earlier, too.
Oh,
As well as my intro.
Yeah.
Wow. Nos. I don't think Nos's name came up to win anything, Nos. I'm sorry, buddy. I got a lot of work to do to sort them all out, though. Anyway, so. But no, Loki, I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm glad you were able to do all that stuff. Zombie Box Review throwing a 2-pound. Saying happy birthday to you, man. So throwing you a skull, too.
Well, thank you, brother. And Skull Zombie Box Reviews. Thank you, my friend.
Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much.
I'm glad I got a chance to be here.
Yeah.
So
freaking great.
I didn't think I'd be back till later tonight. So I'm just happy.
Well, I'm also glad we had such a great report. So, and glad you shared that with me, so I know. And yeah, if you ever guys ever want to talk or have somebody to talk to, or just a prayer request, hey, that's kind of us believers believe, and that's what we should be doing. That's kind of how we roll. So, And Zax is saying I'm clipped. So there you go. Zax is in on the.
Nice.
I would accept nothing less from you, Zax. I appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to be a soundbite, I'm certain. But it was all birthed out of a 40-year-old pack of gum. Who knew? Who knew? So
Nice.
But no, it's doing the Halloween videos, doing the comic book stuff, doing the streams. We'll be doing a live stream tomorrow morning, talk comic books with Wakadashi Tea House. So Gray and I will be up at the crack of dawn talking comic books. That'll be fun and do more stuff. So it is a little weird thinking about 1,500 subscribers. I get thinking about that today. Like, I don't even know kind of how did this all happen so fast. It's just like, just things that you don't control in a lot of ways. Like, people get all bent out of shape of going up and down and whatever. And poor Troy went through like hell in a handbag in the middle of Ryan's live stream. It just, oh my gosh, I can't imagine having that actually happen. Like going through the first like 3 days of just chaos. Like that was awful.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows as a content creator, ladies and gentlemen. So much so that if you actually look at my eyes, one of my eyes is actually smaller than the other. That's because I've been watching so much screen time. It's given me nerve damage.
Oh no! What is happening to Ryan? He's over there. He's like mutating.
No,
morphing into something else.
Yeah, you hear about YouTube transforming people, but not like
not literally
transforming people.
I mean, I joke about Loki's nickname's the Machine. I don't know. Soon he'll be more machine than man. Like I'm a little concerned. Like he's
don't worry, folks. I'll just do what Eye Patch McCain does and cover my eye. Does anyone not get that reference?
I do, but I really prefer that. I got to be honest. You can rock that House of Dragons Iman look. He's got the eye patch, and it's pretty cool. And people are joking about the pirate thing or whatever. I'm like, I don't know, man. That kid's pretty kicking butt, man. I don't know.
Every time, folks, I try to be funny. I'm not funny. But then when I try not to be funny, somehow I am funny. But it's good to see that Pops is doing very well. He's kept on going, and now he's kept on growing. He will be on reality-based, as has Ironcaster, Troy, and Loki. You're more than welcome to be back again. And
I have to be honest, I didn't see that coming. Nas said he bought me 1,400 bots, and I appreciate every one of them, Nas. I appreciate every one of them. So you know what? That's what it took, Yeah, I tell you what, you guys are crazy. So Zahi Bakri says Ryan is becoming part of the algorithm. Like quite literally becoming part. He's going to be like Brainiac. He's going to literally be plugged into the algorithm. Yes.
I am overdue a haircut, ladies and gentlemen, so who knows? For the first anniversary, you might see me completely bald.
Oh, my. Maybe you can go like just bald down the middle, leave all this long on the side. No.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I have two looks. It's this, and it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing in between.
Nothing in between.
No. You're all about extremes.
But that's just the third option. A mohawk.
With his receding hairline,
I was going to say,
one in the back.
mohawk that starts back here.
It's just the mo. There's no hawk. It's just mo. He's redefining man bun as the new thing. It's just called the mock. It's just this little tiny tuft that's in the back that replaces the man bun.
I like it. Do it.
No. I can't do it. Won't be able to go outside.
Ryan versus Agent Pops. I don't know. You guys are crazy.
I am the CIA of YouTube. Loki said so himself.
Yes.
You all have files.
That's true. I'm not sure I feel about it.
He's got files on people, man. He's like, this binder has everything Loki's ever done in it. And I'm like, holy shit.
Well, 3 pages.
It's like when you go to court for a speeding ticket and you're like, I want to fight this. And they pull out this giant folder of shit that you've done. And that's just A through F, ladies and gentlemen. Do you really want to fight this? No.
I go on Wednesday, so who knows what he's going to throw at me from something in my past. I said, we're going to spend 3 hours trying to go through my history of, as you accurately call it, I have embraced the alternate media label. So I said, who knows what kind of radio show or article that I wrote or something that I've done that I
Where's
should be
the
ashamed
file?
of.
He's gonna find new labels.
Look, I have a 3-ring binder. That's probably about right. He's conversed with an ex-wife. There's some footage in there or something I've done.
Oh, Pops has been previously married. Better write.
Oh
that
yeah,
down.
there's no shame.
According to your 4th grade teacher, Pops. Oh shit!
We're
how the hell
never
did
going to
you
amount to
do-
nothing. That's what she said.
Oh, look, here's Loki's file.
In 7th grade, Mrs.
Just skip
Ardinger
over
had
that.
this to say about Pops.
Just skip over that whole section. We don't need to know about nothing about Loki.
That's so fun.
Oh, don't worry, folks. I value data protection because if 2 creators take me on, I'll be ripped to shreds. So,
Well, see, that's why he's building the file so they won't go after him.
I have dirt,
I have
motherfucker.
stuff on you. Zombie Box Reviews calls them the dossiers. He's got a dossier. I like the sound of the dossier. That works better than the document and the other stuff. I like dossier.
well,
Plus-
everyone who's been on reality-based, folks, has a file because I have a structured script. Because so I stay on track and 6 points and that sort of thing. But I don't have the best of memory. I have Joe Biden's memory. Despite being, 60
You're able to
years?
put together a full sentence, though.
Yeah.
You can remember the beginning of the sentence, so you're doing better than he is.
And I've seen you walk in and out of a room without help. So I got a feeling you're in better shape. You're in better shape.
You haven't fallen upstairs.
No, that's a special
I've
talent.
fallen downstairs a
Yeah.
few times.
Ryan's Chris is suggesting that you shave sideways, go reverse mohawk, go full on Keith Flint. So that's some cards. Talk about having some weird ratings then.
Oh,
Actually, if you just shave the top and then you brush the sides out and spray it, you could do like the bozo hair.
Larry
gotta be
Fine.
honest. Larry Fine.
He can be a
we could
stooge.
probably go old man Logan stuff at this point. Like we literally just lose the glasses and just start doing some, shave the mustache, relieve all the rest. Start just get it all going out crazy on him. He's got, I got to be honest.
Just need a
He's an old-
cigar and the claws, and you're set.
If
Yes.
we're going to talk about fashion, we should have the noob reviews on. If she
Yeah.
ever returns to reality-based, we're going to have a fashion stream. Because that lady, folks, has not aged in a decade. If anyone can give you fashion tips, it is her.
Yeah, she's so classy. I can't wait to meet her on Sunday. I get to go to the Orlando meetup, so it's going to be a blast. So I can't wait to meet her face to face. And it's going to be cool. And we're going to figure out a way to meet with Loki in 2023. I think we got some skeletal plans coming. We figured out to get Ironcaster down here for a Talk Hard convention. That's what we need to do.
Michigan, Florida, Texas, folks, they might as well be separate countries compared with Europe. Say like Britain, France, and I don't know,
Okay,
Poland.
I will say this: if you can convince the future Mrs. Loki to take time out of her honeymoon so we can do a Talk Hard live together, more power to you. I'm all in, but you gotta talk her into that while we're in Florida. So
Yeah, I would not go that far with my ambitions. If I had a photo opportunity, but no, we will not do it during that trip. But we will definitely at some point. They're gonna do like Talk Hard 2025 and some sort of meetup or something because that'd be freaking amazing.
You just gotta find the right shark movie to sell her on.
Oh, sharks again.
Like
Sharks again.
Sharknado.
No, she's into the Sharknadoes. If we ever want to do a
yeah.
Talk Hard on Sharknado, we just bring her on as the expert.
Oh, yeah,
She's going to
just
put us all to
House
shame.
Shark.
invite Eris on. She'll watch it.
Yeah.
She'll watch all that.
Which, by the way, is sitting at 4.0 on IMDb. So it's better than
4.
Shark Side of the
That's
Moon.
insane. Yeah.
Wow.
Which actually, what is that sitting at?
Zombie Box Review says Troy has a mohawk under that hat. Well, he's taken it off before, so
Got
there's
nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Yep,
Not a
right
thing.
there with you. Right there with you, brother.
I cling to the few that I have. I just cling to them. I was like, I cut it all down and it just kind of comes back. Someday it won't come back. It'll just be gone. That'll be it. And I'll be full on foghorn leghorn. Go, well, that's why I kept them numbered for just such an emergency. So.
I got asked that
Hey.
today. Why do you cut your hair so short? I'm like, well, I was completely gone a week ago. It's a week's worth of growth.
Yes, I'm very proud of this. Thank you very much. You guys leave me alone. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we get to move forward from 1500. We'll see what happens next. And I wish I could tell you I had some sort of like groundbreaking plan or news or something like that. But a lot of it's going to be more of the same. You know, we're going to talk hard. Troy and I are going to do A Few Good Men in December. So that's anniversary. Can't believe that movie's freaking 30 years old. Well,
How long is that going to take you to do A Few Good Men?
This is another clip for Chris Bergia. Is that what you were trying to say?
Oh shit!
Now Pops is drinking too.
Oh, I've got two. I've got the soda and some water. I gotta stay hydrated.
Wow, you're a two-fisted drinker.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I've drank nearly 4 liters of water. So.
I know. I didn't get a burp yet. We can't cancel this stream until we get it right. So next Wednesday, I better get a burp, or my reality base is not legit. So.
Oh, I better get some soda then.
But no, it's been great, man. It's really been a blast, and I have to be honest. It still kind of hits me like it's just kind of weird, you know, people messaging you all day, people commenting all day, people, you know, just like it doesn't stop now. It's like it takes some getting used to, like it really does. And it's such a wonderful thing.
Now?
So again,
you think it's bad now? Wait until you get into the many thousands, the tens of thousands, and the hundreds of thousands, because Pops is going to grow, folks. I'm telling you.
People usually start sending you news tips.
Oh, well, trust me, the business email box is out of control. Like there's hundreds and hundreds of emails. It just takes so much time. I actually talked to my business partner on the drive home Friday. He went in there thinking he could just find something easily. And I'm like, there's like 800 new emails today. You can't just go in there like that, you cavalier. Like he's like, well, we don't have any staff to do this. I said, no, the staff's gone. There's nothing. There's me, bro. There's me. You're not doing it. It's me. And you know what I had time to do today? None of that. That's what happened today.
That's right.
I ain't got time. It ain't gonna happen.
The problem with that is you get 800 emails today that you don't get to. That means 1,600 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of filtering. It's a lot of purging and things like that.
I ain't got time to read.
Ain't got no time for that. So,
I got about 200 video topics to make, so most of them are rising stars, some suggestions, as well as my thoughts and book reviews and things. We got about, stack them all together, we got about 250 topics and people that can be made into videos. So I'm just going to keep it to 4 videos a day. Of course, we got reality-based as well. So I'm trying to juggle everything. It's like juggling cannonballs. As soon as you make a mistake, one could land on your foot, and you are. I can't say that because Pops is PG. You are done for.
Zombie's giving you credit for finding us.
I've discovered a lot of great YouTubers because of Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just this
8 rising stars so far.
Although what I really wanted, because you take requests, right? It's like, hey, what's your thoughts on this and this person, that personality?
Let me just get my document.
What we need to do is we now need to start. You have 800 emails a day. Ryan should have 800 suggestions a day. Let's start sending him the names of porn stars or something. What's your opinion of? I don't know any porn stars these days.
It's hard enough.
Candy Cane.
Candy Cane, yeah.
It's hard enough talking about spicy female creators on.
He's like Ron Burgundy. Any name you throw at him, he'll write down.
Just start asking.
My crotch. What do you think of my crotch?
Oh, let's play that video for Loki. He wasn't here. We should do our video. One of my new sound bites, Loki. It's a clipped version of something that actually happened, which I'm sure you have seen. But here we go.
Thank you so much, Ms. Thomas. We do appreciate you. Phil McCracken. Ophelia McHawk. Ophelia McHawk. Eileen Dover. Wayne Kerr. Wayne Kerr.
Bill McCracken.
It's a much longer.
Favorite.
I know there are others, and it's a long clip. And that dude goes on for almost 2 minutes. Like it's a little over a minute and a half. And I was like, holy cow, dumb ass doorknob. Like I can understand if they got one name past you, like you were just not. You're at that point, you're just blindly doing stuff. But once you got to the second name, you're like, okay, hold on, I'm being trolled. They got me.
Well, I was thinking about it from his point of view. Okay, you got these names written down in front of you. Eileen, okay, is a perfectly good first name. Dover. Yeah. So if you're not really listening to yourself, you're just reading it. It may not register, but yeah, some of those are like.
Yeah, well, Phil McCracken, I can understand you getting by the first time, but once you get to like the second or third one, though, I'm like, okay, hold on. But yeah, the Phil McCracken one, I can easily.
Phil
see
McCracken is so famous, though. I mean, you got
it is. Now
like 12-year-olds, are the only ones that haven't heard that before.
Yeah, he did not. He kept going. He kept going. It kept going. It's freaking great. So
is Prince Albert? Do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Oh my gosh, you did not just go. Oh, so my wife had me because she was asking about something to put in from because I think I told Loki on his show. One of my guilty pleasure movies is that terrible Adam Sandler Pexels movie, the 1980s, like this, the giant Pac-Man going through town, and it's an Adam Sandler movie, right? It's just really cheesy and dumb. Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S. Yeah.
I have that as a.
This is from that movie.
Never saw that movie. That was good.
Anytime Josh Gad gets punched in the face, it makes me laugh. So
I dig it.
I'm good. I was good.
I like it.
The movie's goofy, dumb fun, but from the 80s, like arcade video games from the 80s, like Centipede and stuff, I had a great time with this movie. It's just dumb fun. Yeah, so that's what that's from. So I added a few clips this last weekend while I was making my waiting for the Crow edits to go up and down. So yeah. But
oh gosh, I'm just reading. Padawambi's got a suggestion for Ryan. Don't Google that, Ryan. Don't Google it.
Let me write it down.
It's a joke. No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Not that one. Not that one, Ryan. Not that one.
Even me, the guy that said it would be funny to recommend porn to you, do not do this. No.
Nope.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And in this video, I will be talking
you're not.
about...
No, not on my channel. We're not even going to do an intro for that.
I'd rather hear your opinion of Human Centipede.
Oh, that's even.
Thank you for the suggestion. I'll make it into a video soon.
He's like Ron Burgundy.
Why? Do you have a list of your catchphrases? Did you write them out yet? Because I don't understand why they're not
yet, he just thinks it's on the top of his head.
I think there needs to be bumper stickers of
Center.
Yogo Far is a rising star. These little catchphrases. So
Troy.
Zombie just keeps piling on. So Zombie's going to do another one. So here's a $5. Here's a £5.
Good.
I want to try and make videos on Mecha, but I don't want that screaming banshee going after my boy. I'd rather be looking at Brie Larson, y'all. Wow, that's hardcore.
I don't even want to say that hag's name.
Yeah,
I get her confused with Vara Dark.
I actually love when Ryan does a video on someone who is, shall we say, less than palatable. I don't know if it's the Brit in him or if he's just a class act, but he has a way of doing a video that is not necessarily positive, but not negative.
Yeah, he can pull off like vanilla, like this middle ground where there's really no opinion coming out of it. He can say he chalked it off the list and did a video, but he didn't put himself in trouble, but he also didn't that's good. But then you have Loki, who'll do a whole show where it seems like it's going to be a pretty reasonable conversation this morning. And the next thing you know, it's like he's unhinged and I'm concerned about his blood pressure. Like literally we're 20 minutes of I'm actually concerned. And and I'm just listening. I can't even type. I'm like, is anyone checking on him to make sure he's
Yeah.
all right? Because my
That's-
goodness, it's gotten
We're
away.
on
I
a fiery
think.
show today, Loki.
That's when you know I'm really pissed, and it's really
Oh,
something's really pissed me off and bothered me is when, because I mean, dude, we're all here. You know what? A lot of us here, we're working hard. It's tough on everybody, man.
Sure.
It is freaking tough on everybody. The way shit is, I hate talking politics. I don't talk politics, but with the economy, the way things are going, it is tough on everybody. I am tired of seeing freaking people that are like, please feel sympathy for me and give me money. I'm like, no, I understand bad shit happens. I get that. But when I see something over and over and over again, I'm like, did you not learn your lesson like a freaking year ago when you got in trouble before? Why the hell have you not tried to do something to change your situation and make your life better? And now we're right back here all over again, and the same shit's happening again. So I'm not gonna go up all on your show like I did this morning.
Loki, you're absolutely right. I might feel some compassion for people the first time. When I hear something comes up again, I look and I go, "You don't learn, do you?"
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I do. So I did something. I'm not doing it this time. I learned. See how that works? You learn.
Yeah.
I'm like a switch when it comes to that kind of thing, ladies and gentlemen, because you see me at my best. You don't see me at my worst, and you certainly don't see me at my craziest. So when it comes to that sort of thing, I just switch to the colder part of my personality and move on.
Well, I think it's also healthy to take a break. Like I had some family stuff that happened, and I just kind of had to bow out and take a knee for a minute, because I told these two gentlemen I was canceling Talk Hard for the week because I said, sometimes you just can't fake it. Sometimes you just, I'm not going to just pretend that I'm thinking about this make-believe movie or picture books this week. I got other stuff that's on my mind. Now, that's, again, give credit to someone like Loki who's able to persevere through that and still churn out a show of high quality every week and every day. And I respect that so much. But what didn't happen was judgment. Neither one of us judged the other ones. Neither one of us was throwing rocks. We're as tight as we ever were. And this YouTube world is full of the cesspool of humanity, just like every other group. You're just going to run into the a-holes and the hypocrites and all the other nonsense. And, sometimes you just got to, turn the page and move on and find better things to do with your time and your money and your energies. And anyway.
I also took a break, folks, when I lost my voice in July.
That's true.
I love the Mr. Roboto video, which I believe was a Loki video, which is freaking great.
Yeah.
Mr. Roboto, Ryan. Ryan. Yes, it was great.
That one's gone over my head. What was that about?
That
Oh,
was
there's
you
this
were
fucking-
using the bot to read the video.
Oh,
Text-to-speech.
Google Translate. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was using multiple tabs for each paragraph.
Oh my gosh, it was great.
And I managed to make 86 videos in the month of July, despite not being able to speak.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
Perseverance, my friend. It's perseverance. And I told him, Loki, I said he denies that's going to happen. He's got to only be a few months away from monetization because his streams are freaking fantastic. There's just so many people that are networking and coming together. You're seeing so many people in his chat, all these different things going on away. You know the law of numbers like I do. We've kind of crunched the numbers enough to kind of see how the formula works, and it's like an exponential thing. It's like an avalanche. And next thing you know, we're going to be having celebrations for you, Ryan. Telling you, man.
Well, I think the big thing is for Ryan, since he started doing the reality based, you get watch time when you do the live streams and stuff. So
yeah.
I'm thinking by this time next year we'll be at the monetization stages. If we keep going as we
then another celebration. I'm all for
Absolutely.
that.
Right.
That's all.
right.
Yep. Yes, Mark. Let me know. Man. We'll figure it out. So, all right, gentlemen. I'm going to call it and tell you again how much I appreciate all of you and love you guys, man. It's the best. This is the best. I'm going to call the first lady, and then I will probably start recording my videos, my stuff that floats to the top. You kind of have to pick and choose video ideas. I guess I don't know how you do it, Ryan, but that's what I do. I kind of pick and choose the things that I enjoy and whatever. So, oh my gosh, Tommy Box Review. He's still No. Oh gosh, we keep talking about this name of this person.
You see, zombie guys loves to, press the button. He always likes talking controversy, and that's why we have a section on reality-based called Controversy. Let everything out in the open so you can speak your mind, even if it's to your detriment, because that creates the bond and the curiosity, and it makes creators much more genuine when they speak their minds on very sensitive subjects. Or in my case, dancing around landmines that zombie is putting in my way.
Yes, he's very much trying to do that to me as well. And picking on a lady that has a large top and jogging is not it's not something to be joked about, my friend. It's like joking about when our boys get separated, and it's a painful thing. We shouldn't joke about such things because you're asking for bad things. So
I have
but
no context for whatever was being talked about with her.
Yeah, I
She's
don't
fallen
really
off
know
my
much
radar
about-
in the last year.
Yeah, I just kind of know of her. I don't know anything that's been going on. I don't need to know. I've just moved on from that kind of stuff.
For some reason, I have a lottery ticket on my desk.
Oh.
Did you win?
No, I just got a lucky star. That's all.
Okay. But gentlemen, I appreciate all you've done to make this happen and get here. Oh my gosh, my friend.
Yeah, you can't get away. You can't get out. You can't get out. It never stops.
This is freaking. Yeah, man, that's amazing. Thank you so much, my brother.
If you want the show to continue, folks, just keep giving Pops money.
Skull and never stop talking hard, my friend. I tell you what, man, I have had such a blast, and I will say, because we bonded so early over some of this stuff, and all that's happened is we just become better and better friends along the way. That's what keeps happening. Like the longer we're spending time doing this, and Ironcaster's like blowing up our little behind the scenes Twitter communication with all this great stuff. So there's no downtime now between him and Chris Persia. Our little conversation thing pretty much just runs now all the time. And if we need I don't know about Loki, I don't know about you, Ben. When I need a smile, I just have to click that open to see what they've been talking about next. It usually involves something that I don't want to watch, or a fun gag, or Ironcaster getting a little bent out of shape that they're eating the wrong kind of hot dog and Crow. He's like, "Oh, God, that's unacceptable! Unacceptable!"
Sometimes the mods have to hear me vent, but most of the time it's really cool. We're really chill. We got the show mod group. Usually it's fun and gifts and making fun of Mexican Iron Man and stuff like that. So
it's a blast, man. It's such a blast. And I made the mistake of asking a poll question about what type of comic books I should review, and it basically ended like a 30%. Like all three of them are about the same. I'm like, oh, that's really not helpful at all. That poll was not really well worded one bit. So I have that hanging over my head. So, but no, man, I love doing the live streams with you guys. Love doing different things. And yeah, man, Ryan, we'll be on next week. Sometime next month, we'll be doing something with Loki. Sometime in December, I got that December 8th with Troy. We got that going on. Talk hard every Tuesday. Yeah, it's great. This is the best. What am I doing? What are you pointing at me for?
You're a wonderful people. That's what I was doing. I was doing Loki and Irony and Pacelli and Popsy and Kathy.
And I look away, and Matt, $10. Thank you, my friend. Can't make it. Congrats, my friend. To the next, just the 5K. Wow. Thank you so much, my friend. He's a great member. He's become a great friend. And I'll be on with him tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, his channel. Movie talk and some comic book talk. He's always got me in the chat, and I get all the comic book questions and people asking questions. And I'm like, I guess I should just come on your show. We could just kind of funnel it all in one night. I'm not quite sure how the conversation will go because what chat will bring, well, you never know how that will go. And Zombie's still up to shenanigans, which I got to be honest, Zombie, I totally approve of shenanigans, so I'm not really going to shut that down. But I'll behave. You don't really have to behave exactly, but thank you so much.
Just don't place landmines on creators, Zombie.
No, it's fine. And Netter is running to Mim's defense, Loki. I'm not sure.
Oh, be careful with Mexican Iron Man, Troy. He might nab her.
Yeah, I have been a little concerned about that. I mean, every time I've had him on my show, Netter gets so excited. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So has
Mikey? Oh, go ahead.
Has Mikey been on your list yet, Ryan?
Oh, for reality based, yes, he's scheduled
Good.
for
Oh.
when? Come on, find your damn schedule.
Well, I was gonna say the Rising Stars.
Yes, he was one of the first with Loki. And where is it? There it is. Mexican Iron Man, reality-based, episode 19 on November the 11th at 11 p.m. For some reason, I thought he was
11.
based
There you
in
go.
California. He's
Do you
not. He's
take-
based in South Carolina.
Do you take requests on questions to ask Mexican Iron Man when he comes on your show?
Sure.
Don't ask him
Okay,
anything about
okay.
Alf.
This
Don't
is-
listen to him. Don't say Alf.
no, not about.
Just get
Um,
some-
Oh,
ask
it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be
Ask
so
him
good.
about his adventures with the married neighbor lady in his community.
Oh my gosh, I knew that's where you were
community.
going. That's happened on a Friday night stream like 3 weeks
His
ago. They were talking about
adventures
this.
with the
my God.
married neighbor, his married neighbor friend in his community.
Adventures.
He feels like he's like the guy in the dorm, like 2 doors down, and like every Friday you're just like, "Oh no, dude, please."
Oh yeah,
no, no."
That,
And every Saturday you're like, "I could have told you, but you won't listen to me." It's just like, yeah, it's that situation. It's just
So, Mexican Iron Man is an adulterer, is he?
no.
I'd have that.
Something tells me this is a more hysterical story than that.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's way worse than that. It's way worse.
Because as soon as she said it was complicated, I was like, she's married.
Adventures with his married neighbor.
Yes.
So
Zombie
Loki,
Box Reviews is the 5th. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be must see YouTube TV right there. Ryan with Zombie live for reality based.
Yeah.
Holy cow, Ryan! I cannot believe you signed up for that. That's gonna be Shenanigan Central right there.
Wow.
Oh,
Good.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Controversies will be quite a big point of that stream,
my
but I have to
gosh.
make a note of this for Mexican Iron Man. We cannot.
What have you started, Loki?
I think it's great. We can start submitting
Cancel
questions too.
Mexican Iron Man.
Ryan, you'll have to start scheduling your stream so we'll know who's coming up, so we can submit questions. That's
Make
even
sure
Right.
you make
Start
sure you
like Boy
mention
does.
make sure you mention that I gave you that question.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down underneath the schedule.
That's a new category for your interviews, like questions,
Fan questions?
from the fandom.
yeah.
Oh, good.
Fandom questions. Like you can submit questions for the certain guest.
I'm going to rebuild the fandom menace, folks, and I have hundreds of
my gosh.
creators for
So
it.
good. That is
So-
so good.
you should ask him about the lightsaber combat.
I don't have a lot of room here.
Oh, speaking of which, Loki, who won?
Who won what?
That wasn't this trip. That's next year.
Adventures.
Yeah, that's next year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's IPC.
Well, then you need to ask him what he's going to do when he loses.
His strategy.
Oh, he's like he thinks this is like going to be a fair competition. No,
No.
no.
I don't know why you would go up to someone whose name is Loki and think you're going to have a fair
Yeah.
It's on, I gotta be honest. It's on him if that's his strategy. I'm gonna have a fair competition against someone who goes by Loki.
So
No.
right now, I've got 2 double-bladed force axes. They're like lightsaber axes,
There we go.
and I've got a force pike. So I can either go like long range with him with the force pike, or I could sit there and Viking style, go berserker style on him with two double-bladed axes. So no, I'm not gonna fight fair. He went up against what's his name, the Padawan guy. And it
Yeah,
was all
Padawan.
like, fencing and rules. No, there ain't none of that. No, we're going old school, dirty, dirt in your face, street fight. Yeah, he's
that
like
third
training
strike.
with Paulie
Yeah.
in like it with like sword combat. No,
Yeah.
no, we're going old school.
You just tell him, no. I practice the dark side for crying out loud.
I saw
right.
Raid of the Lost Ark. You do all your sword stuff all you want. And be like, I got the stomach virus.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I think a question section, Ryan. We have to know which guests are coming up. So you have to do
Right.
like Troy
I
does.
can tell you who is coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
And
post
I
it on
can-
one of your community tabs because I don't want
Yes, I can do that too.
Do that.
Gorilla's Random Thoughts on the 29th of October. Sir Talks a Lot again on the 31st of October.
Yeah, that was a good.
Box on the 2nd of November. Zombie Box Reviews on November the 5th. And Mexican Iron Man on November the 11th. And I'm sure I can get people in between them as well. That means changing the number episode shows. So, yeah.
That's awesome, though. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Pops what's the oldest piece of gum he ever chewed.
Well, I will obviously admit I have had a bite of the 40-year-old gum. It's just not from the stuff that you guys were doing with me or whatever. One of those little tiny sliver pieces I've found, and you can't really chew it. That's why whatever that first happened with Ironcaster, and it was so much worse than I remembered. I'm like, I don't think I could chew this. That's why I had the extra fluid, just in case someone took us up on Mrs. Pop's proposition. So that was it.
Annetta is angry that we criticize Mexican.
Yeah,
Iron
she's very
being an
protective.
adulterer.
She loves the mem. Yeah, a lot of mem love out there. A lot of mem love. So, well, gentlemen, I'm going to have to cut out here and call Mrs. Pops and check in with the farm and what's going on, and then start recording some videos for tomorrow and the next day. And you guys mean the world to me. I can't thank you much. And thanks for hanging so long. Ryan was here before I was. He was in here just drawing away. Got to see.
Want to see my tank before we go?
He's sketching his multicolored tank in here, just drawing away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's meant to mow down patriots.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait,
There
I
you go.
don't like the sound of this.
It's an anti-infantry tank. It's not meant to take on... Oh, dear, I just caused a smudge on it. Oh, well.
I don't like the British talking about going after patriots.
No, I don't like the British
I call
talking
them
about
loyalists
tanks.
for a reason. Okay, let's bring this to an end.
He didn't say colonists, so
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, there's thought. But gentlemen, again, thank you again. Thanks for hanging out with me for so long. Everybody in chat, and hopefully you guys, some of you guys that are watching this on replay and all that kind of stuff. Loki missed it when I was just boomering and buffering for like 20 or 30 minutes where nothing would work. It was embarrassing. But we endured, and it's been a great time. It's freaking awesome. I love it. I love doing this. I love having you guys as my brothers, as creators and friends. And it just means the world to me. And for those of you in chat that I've known a long time or just a short amount of time, I can't wait to spend more time with you. So love it. Appreciate all your comments, feedback, and love. It just, like I said, makes an old dog like me feel good every day. I love it. I'm enjoying it so much. So.
Here's to another 30,000.
Oh my goodness. I get to 30 more, I'll be happy. It's just every day is another thing. I check every few days, and I sort of, just whatever happens with the graph, I say, well, there'll be another video tomorrow. I'll see what happens next. So I get the Indian people probably breathing down my neck because I haven't done an Indian video in a minute because they send me more requests than you can possibly imagine. I mean, these people, they
Send
want
them my way. I need all the suggestions I can get.
Oh my gosh, these movies! You need to watch RRR, my friend. I don't know where you can catch it. We can hook you up on Flickster or something, but RRR, man. It is a special film. It is old school American cinema done by Indian guys who just understand great storytelling. And freaking RRR is a great film. And I can't thank Chris Gore for telling Zax and the Flacids, who basically told me, and then I saw what Polly said, and I'm like, fine, I'll watch this freaking movie. And I've been blown away ever since. And I'm sure they're recommending their best stuff. It's fair. I understand that. But they haven't stopped. They still. I have a list of like 70 movies to try to watch. According to if I were to answer every single one of their requests, it'd be like 70 movies. It's completely insane. That's how much of a fervor their fandom is, though. They just love it so much. They're so passionate.
It's awesome.
And I will admit, even their worst stuff is better than most content over here in the last couple of years. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like their worst movies would be like, my top 20 list of movies here, like, they're that good. They really are. So I'll have to do that, work that into the schedule to sit through those as well. And but listen to that, guys. As always, let's stay true to the brand and go out with some Bob Ross and some fun and smiles and that kind of thing. So guys, thank you again. Love everything that's been going on. And let's do it again next week, next month, and into the next year, man. Let's just keep it rocking and rolling. and having a good time doing it. And I do. So thanks again, folks. Make tomorrow better than today and talk hard. And chill.
All I do is chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama. You don't wanna cause a problem, I'll solve it, Bob.